and even game time. Ackerman Esfold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Our initial reaction when we realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
At Ryan Buick GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready?
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Blue Canyons, and hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff, we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Today's one of those days for everybody in the Magic City of Minot, North Dakota. A rivalry that has turned more into just a citywide get-together than any sort of heated basketball contest when Minot North meets Minot High. But just know the basketball, it's going to be fierce today as the WDA regular season starts to wrap up. But it's not only basketball we're celebrating today. It's Prairie Grit Day at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. And right away, we're going to go down the guy leading the charge. He's Chad Thompson, the co-founder of Prairie Grit, and he's with the second member of our crew, Bryce Gutnick, down on the court. Bryce, take it away.
You got us, Owen? He's got us. All right, I'm here with Chad Thompson and Palmer Thompson. Prairie Grit night, a lot of buzz around here. This is so fun. For people who don't know, Chad, what exactly is Prairie Grit and when was it established?
So we started off in 2016, got the nonprofit license, and so we're coming on 10 years here. And what we do is adaptive sports, and it's for those living with a physical disability or any kind of mental impairment. And yeah, just they get out and compete, recreate. Over 70 sports that we've done, and it's been such a blessing for our family.
Yeah. So, I mean, what's the goal? What's the mission of Prairie Grit? Do you have a statement? I mean, what's the main goal?
Yeah, to make sure I don't screw it up, but it's basically to level the playing field for those living with challenges, so they get to do all the things that you and I get to do. The things that maybe Angie and I took for granted as kids. We were athletes and loved sports, and there just really wasn't anything for kids like Palmer and Minot before, and we didn't like that. And the support in the Minot community has been unbelievable. You look at this night, Minot Public Schools, our Redeemers School, like all the schools want to get involved. We have the chairs that come in, and the kids get to play wheelchair basketball. They get to be in a chair, understand what that's about. So the support that the city of Minot and the surrounding community has given is just like off the charts. So
yeah. So I have another question. Who can participate, and then how do you go about trying and getting signed up?
Yeah. So anyone that's interested, on our website, there's a tab, and you just go on there and get on. And somebody will be reaching out to you, but it's basically, like I said, anyone with a physical or mental disability, and we just love kids to come out and start to grow into things. I mean, adult side as well, like our outdoors. I think DJ Randolph, who's in charge of our outdoors division, said that we, as a group, harvested 29 or filled 29 big game tags this fall. So it's amazing. Like, the stuff that's going on is just so cool.
Well, I'm going to go to the inspiration behind all this. This is Palmer. I'm going to ask Palmer a couple questions. First off, Palmer, how old are you?
15.
15, okay. Did you get to see the jerseys tonight that the girls are wearing, and which one do you like better?
I didn't get to see them yet, so it'll be a surprise.
What are the activities that you enjoy the most at your age at 14?
Sled hockey, I really like hunting, and then tennis. I really enjoy wheelchair tennis, yeah.
Awesome. Well, I got one last question. Who wins tonight, and what's your final prediction for a score?
Oh, gosh. I think Minot High will pull it away, but we'll see.
Never know.
Yeah.
In the rivalry. All right. I appreciate it, guys. Have a fun night. This is such a blast to be a part of it and really enjoy it. So you guys are doing some great things, and continue doing what you're doing.
Thanks, Bryce. Appreciate you guys.
You bet. Back to you, Owen P.
Thank you very much, Bryce. Prairie Grit night is off to a rocking start here at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Bryce is going to hop back here into the broadcast booth, and we're going to break down the matchup. It's the Magents and the Sentinels, the 16th Street Showdown, revisited today late in the WDA regular season, right here on the PSP Network.
Tracker, we know the most precious memories are those spent together. from sharing the joys of fishing to watching the grandkids wipe out on a tube, spending the day just relaxing with your significant other, or laughing away the evening with your friends. These are the moments you'll remember forever, and they're all made possible by SunTracker.
Find the full lineup at Swenson RV and Marine in Minot and Bismarck or online, swensonrv.com.
Reaction when we realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
Owner of Trusted Tire and Auto. Around here, winters can be long and roads can be rough. That's why you deserve a reliable partner. We carry premium tires installed by our certified team of experts, and our total car care covers it all, from brakes, transmissions, diagnostics, and more. And trust, we know it's built through real local connections, even small things like a handwritten thank you. Choose us for trusted service that goes the extra mile. Sincerely, Jared.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
You're listening to the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show on the PSP Network. With timely services that won't slow you down and no appointment needed to stay in your car, drive through oil change. Take about 15 minutes at any of their locations in Minot or Bismarck. Find out more of everything to do online at VIOC.com. Now in the broadcast booth alongside Bryce Goodnick, I'm Owen Patterson on the call for another Minot High, Minot North showdown. Bryce, a matchup like this, it really doesn't matter what the records are. It's going to be a packed house. There's going to be implications on both sides. For Minot High, it's inching that one final step closer to a regular season championship. For Minot North, you know, it's simply putting the pieces together here to get your team playing good basketball heading into tournament time.
Yeah, kind of 2 different paths. You know, Majets have that #1 seed in their sights. They want to lock that down for the WDA tournament. Stay unbeaten. Then you got North. North is jockeying for position here. You know, it's a big deal to try and get in that where you can host a playoff game, Owen. That would mean a lot to the Sentinels here, and to get go a long way for their chances to make it to the event center in Bismarck.
Let's take a look at the standings in Division AA to get the night started. They're delivered to you by the UPS store. I want to start out east today, Bryce.
Oh, boy.
Let's do it a little different. West Fargo Horace, they moved a conference game to last night because they are playing Wayzata tonight, one of Minnesota's girls basketball powers in the Red River Showcase across the Red in Moorhead. So game to note tonight, Horace versus, again, perennial power in Minnesota, the Wayzata Trojans. Meanwhile, on the west side, Minot High, a 3-game lead over Century and Mandan with 4 games to go. Of course, they have to play the Patriots and Braves still a second time, but 2 wins at any point in these last 4 games, they will be the #1 seed going into the WDA tournament.
Yeah, they are going about their business. They have been atop that poll. They do not want to surrender that spot. I do want to circle Century. It feels like it's this time every year before, those couple weeks before the WDA tournament. Century's starting to get hot. I finally got to see him in person. Kaylee Wellstead is the real deal, Owen P.
We'll talk about another Wellstead coming up because she's the one leading Minot North a little bit here as the lone senior in her senior season. Minot North is 2-12 in the conference. Obviously a long ways behind St. Mary's there in 8th. It looks like they're going to be going on the road. But again, the key thing for Minot North right now is just making sure that play-in game, whether against St. Mary's, it could be against Williston even at this point with how crazy the standings have been. You just want to be able to know you're putting your best foot forward at that point.
I loved it. I walked down on the court and Coach Lauf says, hey, what if? What if tonight? What if we could shock the world? He's got some belief to him tonight. He wants to pull the upset here on the road. And he knows. That goal was set at the beginning of the year to get to the event center. They've got some talent. They're going through some injuries, Owen. So, I mean, this would be a monumental win in their program's history here tonight.
How about the rankings according to the media? These are brought to you by AE Construction Management. We'll focus on the right side of the screen. This first game, again, these came out on Monday, so Tuesday's games aren't factored into how the top 5 looks. There really wasn't any upsets. Mandan survived one against Williston on Tuesday. That was really the only close call of the week. Minot High still chugging along at 17-0. New team receiving votes. This is a team that you and I were kind of talking about early in the season. Fargo Shanley, they have a really good group there. It just wasn't clicking early. It seems to be working out right now for the Deacons.
Yeah, they're kind of solidified themselves kind of in that 3 spot about, you know, out there behind Horace, behind Davies. And I don't know what you're going to get out of Williston. Any single night, I feel like some nights are going for 80 or 90, and then they're in a battle in the 50s and stuff. But I keep saying it, I feel they're another team that's going to be in the conversation for sure at getting that one of those last spots at the event center at the WDA tournament.
February and March are going to be a movie here in Division AA. Those are your rankings brought to you by AE Construction Management. When we come back in our Valve Maintenance and Oil Change pregame show, look at the keys to the game, and we'll get you to tip-off. It's Minot North and Minot High, the 16th Street Showdown. Back at it tonight on PSP.
Approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Your day with goodness that tastes as amazing as it feels. At Blissful Bee Juicery, we serve fresh, cold-pressed juice and smoothies, nature's best in every sip. Nourish yourself with our vibrant acai bowls with fresh fruit and granola, power bowls, protein balls, hummus, parfaits, and carrot cake. Blissful Bee Juicery. Pure, simple, blissful. Now in 2 locations on North and South Broadway.
Made Dakota Square Arco their favorite convenience store. It could be the quality of the Arco fuel, the great selection of snacks, drinks, and convenience items, the amazing touchless car wash, including their monthly car wash club, the clean restrooms, or the free air. Most of all, it's the warm, friendly customer service. See for yourself at Dakota Square Arco, 1520 24th Avenue Southwest in Minot.
Rental start here. I just moved and had no idea where to begin, but then I found Creative Property Management. They've got the most listings in town, apartments, townhomes, even single-family homes. They made it easy, helped me find a place that felt like home, and their 24/7 maintenance means no stress. Whether you're new to the area or just ready for a change, book a tour with CPM today.
It's the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved.
Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
Well, filled with a lot of spirit here in the Magic City Campus Gymnasium as the Majettes take on the Sentinels. First game of 2 today on the PSP Network. This WDA doubleheader. Let's take a look at today's Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game. We're going to start with Minot North. Injuries have ravaged this team in the past week. They're down 2 starters today, but Bryce, you're saying Kinsey holds the key for Minot North to success tonight.
Wellstead is the key, and you got to get her going early. She can drive. She can finish at the rim. She is a deadly spot-up shooter. She has been terrific, especially these last few weeks in conference play. Get her the ball early. Get her involved. Had a monster game versus Century on Tuesday.
Well, we obviously know Minot High can score. They've won all 17 games this season. We're even getting close to the 3,000th point watch for Lee Bell, but it's going to take some more scores here from Minot High, who have played close games. Their most recent one against Jamestown was definitely a scare. But Bryce, who can pick up some of that extra workload in case the regular crew of Lily and Maggie maybe aren't at 100%?
It's the girl I'm watching in warm-up. She finally missed. I think she had made everyone before that. I really believe Eve Knutson has to get going offensively. I'm telling you, if she does, that makes this team even more dangerous. I know she defers. She usually guards, the other team's best scorer. She accepts that role all the time. She's a great defender. She defers, but I really feel she's just too good a shooter to hold down. Try and get her some looks. You get her going offensively, another piece of the puzzle for the Majettes.
Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155. Make sure your furnace is ready for the winter months ahead. New installation upgrades, all your furnace and AC needs. Again, call Dylan today at 222-2155. You saw a bit of a sneak peek there at the alternate jerseys that Minot High is going to be wearing tonight. We thought we'd see some for Minot North, but hey, one is just fine today in this matchup. But as we continue looking at this game today, we got to talk about who's even on the court for Minot North. Coach Loff was with us on Wednesday for PSP Primetime. We spoke to him before the game today. Sounds like 2 starters are out. Do you have any more updates on the health and maybe somebody coming back even for Minot North?
Yeah, well, a welcoming scene was seeing Grayson Roram off crutches. She's moving around, taking some shots. That was great to see. Katie Nelson is a girl, she hasn't practiced in weeks. She has ramped up her activity here this last week or so. She's in uniform, so it's going to be interesting to see if you see her. Binghamton, she went down with the ankle injury against the Patriots. She is out tonight. Francis, I'm not sure exactly the injury on her. She is going to be out as well. So it's going to have to be some bench pieces to elevate their game tonight here for Minot North.
Minot High and Minot North moments away from tip-off. We'll return on the PSP Network and wrap up our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. About to get started with a Friday night in the Western Dakota Association.
At the same time, or in the same way. But no matter when or how, Ferendry Electric Cooperative is there to help power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain: we never stop. Ferendry Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy cooperative, your source for power and information.
As a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Time now to put a pause on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show for the playing of our national anthem. Another reminder, this has been the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show with 25 years of the Lundins taking care of people they make local actually matter at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Check them out at any of their locations in Minot or Bismarck. You can also find out more of what they do online at VIOC.com. About to meet the starting lineups here at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. We do want to remind you, it is already postseason basketball time. Bryce, I know you were at the Odd this afternoon. I was there to kick off the coverage on Thursday evening, but it is not too late. Even though you missed the boat on day 1 and day 2 of District 6 basketball, not too late to get your premier pass. I know you're excited. Are you the one that gets to draw this winner on Wednesday during PSP primetime?
No, I'm going to let DH do it. Mr. Hansen's going to do it. Like you said, I already had hoops on all night last night, District 6. Now we got District 6 continuing tonight, girls. District 8 girls starting up some big-time talent out there in District 8.
Again, how to enter this drawing. You're running out of time. You got to be by next Wednesday for our show. Follow at Network PSP. Like the post. Is that any post you can do?
No, you got to like that
like
post.
This one
yeah, you got to like that post. There you go.
Not even I can understand the directions. Like this post you'll find at Network PSP. Tag 2 your friends. Hey, you'll get in the pot 4 times if you've already got a premier pass of your own, and you can see the prize you can get at the bottom. An Amazon Fire TV, another premier pass for another one of your friends, and a Galactic Pizza courtesy of Planet Pizza. Big time value to watch a whole lot of basketball during February and March. Going to be a fun time covering all those events. Of course, the main event at the Bismarck Event Center, the West Region Basketball Tournament. Minot High closing in on the #1 seed. We spoke about all the procedures it could take to be the #1. It's simply win 2 games of your last 4. You say, well, that should be pretty easy for a team that's 17-0. However, there's some big-time matchups still down the road, not to oversee what's going on tonight against Minot North.
Yeah, I know you're looking down the road, but Century's on the schedule, Mandan's on the schedule. You also got Legacy. Legacy's a very capable team of getting hot with Marley Falcon and company.
And Minot High at 17-0, the lone undefeated team in Division AA girls basketball. And they had a scare just earlier this week on the road in Jamestown. They were up by 3 at halftime. A Blue Jays team that I've been trying to warn people all along is a scary team. Minot High took care of business in the second half, but I think obviously the message after that one is put it behind us. A win's a win, and now we focus on North.
Yeah, and and how about these numbers? You're not going to see this very often. Minot High wins shooting 32% against Jamestown. They were 5 of 27 from 3, but it was points off turnovers, which they have been terrific at. Points in the paint were the deciding factor for another win and to remain unbeaten.
That was one of those games for Minot High. You kind of look at it and say that was really one of their first scares of the year. Of course, they had that Bismarck High game here at home that Bismarck could have tied on a buzzer beater. But you survive and you advance even in the regular season. And now we get set for this rivalry matchup. Again, get your premier pass today at PSP.network. It's time for WDA girls basketball, though, here at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Bell versus Laskowski in the center circle, and we are underway with WDA hoops on the PSP network. Minot High in the Prairie Grit Night alternates. Minot North rocking the regular road navy blue. Borch finds Maggie Fricky, and an easy drive past Kinsey Wellstad for the game's first 2 points.
There you see it, the little hesitation there. Great spacing on the first possession for the Majettes.
Eve Knutson, Kinley Barch, Lily Bell, Maggie Fricky, AJ Rude, the starting lineup for head coach Jason Schwartz of Minot High. First one to miss for the Sentinels. Rude grabs a long rebound. Friggy goes to work, looking inside for Bell. Laskowski going to front Lily, it seems, to start this game. And now Lily just goes one-on-one to the cup.
There you see it, the size, the physicality of Lily backing down Laskowski all the way under the hoop. Nice start for her.
Starting lineup for Justin Laup's Minot North Sentinels. Cambry Phillips, who just lost the basketball. Kinsey Wellstead, Ellie Laskowski, and Jaslyn Sweet. Well as Macy Wellstead in that starting 5. A couple changes for the Sentinels since their last time out. Kick out to Eve Knutson. Majettes are on fire to start the night.
I think Eve Knutson heard me getting her shot up early. Great sign for the Majettes and a hot start.
Laskowski for 3. Straight away, it's good.
That's Laskowski. Every time I see her play, I call a game. She's a 3-level scorer starting out with a 3 ball.
One of the most prolific scorers there is in Division AA girls basketball this season. Fricke gets some space from Wellstead, and the scoring pace is tremendous. 9-3 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
You can see it. Coach Schwartz loves that matchup. Clear it out. Let Fricke go to work on Kinsey Wellstead.
Well, Laskowski tried to save it. Turns into a turnover. Fricke was being heavily guarded there by Sweet. Minot High's got to get it across the timeline. They do. Now they'll go slow. Everybody gets a touch on this possession. A good block there from Cambry Phillips, the 8th grader.
Yeah, Camry, terrific defender. Oh, and 72 steals on the season.
Wellstead wanted to get set up on the 3-point line and ended up traveling. Let's take a look at our first Ryan Family Dealerships replay of the game, and it's that block by Phillips.
Yeah, great job kind of holding her own. You see it. They like the Barch and Phillips matchup, Minot High that is, and they like the Fricke and the Kinsey Wellstead matchup. Clear it out, let them get to the bucket.
Bell calling for it, gets double teamed by Phillips and Sweet. Backs up, has everybody open it seems. Fricke right inside to Barch, extra pass, it's Rude. Still moving the basketball. Bell gets it back in the corner, and the 3 is good.
You gotta love it there. Coach Schwartz is loving it. The ball movement ends up in Lely's hands in the corner. 5 points early for her.
Just making that Sentinel defense dizzy. 12-3 Minot High, now another throwaway. Barch has eyes up the floor, but might just take it herself. Now gives it up to Rude. It's Knutson, already 1-3 in the game, and make it 2. Timeout on the floor as Minot High gets rolling. 15-3. Just 3 minutes in on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. We go to break with a Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
Every football fan has their Sunday routine. Maybe it's setting your lineup, firing up the grill, or claiming your spot on the couch. But the center of every Sunday is the drive. The morning drive home before kickoff. The drive to your buddy's watch party. Wherever you're headed, we can take you there.
Well, Bryce, that was fast. 15-3 Minot High. They haven't missed on an offensive possession yet.
3 made threes, passing up good shots for great shots. Knutson with a couple already. Bell with one as well.
Wellstead gets off his screen, puts up a nice look from 3, but it won't go just yet here at Minot High. Bell right down the floor. Knutson to Barch. 3 from the corner, in and out. But it's something we've spoke highly about for this Magents team all season long, the willingness to share. Knutson's already hit 2 threes in the game, but gives it up to Kinley. Try and get her fair share. Laskowski tries to drive, ball is knocked away. Minot High's defense will make you uncomfortable, but Bryce, I don't think I've seen an offense more uncomfortable this year against the Minot High defense than what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, these first few minutes, it's just active hands. I mean, the communication, that is led by Fricke and Eve Knutson. They are calling out the switches. Tremendous voices out there on the court for Coach Schwartz.
4 minutes into the first half, a 12-point lead for Minot High, the #1 ranked team in girls high school basketball in the state of North Dakota. Bell was being pushed to the baseline, misses that shot right around the rim. And now the Sentinels turn up the speed. That's Macy Wellstead, gives it up to Laskowski, still off the mark from beyond the arc. And the pace will not slow down for Minot High as Bell able to catch over Laskowski, turn and score.
Yeah, just tremendous. I mean, post up on the block, great pass there. You see it, Lely clicking early here in this one.
Well, Minot North has gone cold on offense after that 1 made 3. Fricke spinning into the lane. Just one-on-one, and the UND commit is going to win that all night long.
You see it, Fricke, everything at the rim, relentless attacking. She's got 6 here in these first few minutes.
Laskowski has been run over on screens twice in this first half as Minot North tries to figure out something. Kinsey Wellstead ended up all alone on that half of the court, but the three still won't fall. 19-3 Majets, and Fricky is running free. This has become a first half blowout.
Yeah, great find there by Barch. We talk about it all the time with this Majets team, ability to get out and transition. Great eyes by Barch, great find.
Laskowski working against Knutson. Just good straight up defense. Laskowski catches it on the baseline, and it is a turnover back to the Majets.
That's what Knutson does. She does so well just going straight up, going vertical. One of the best defenders in the WDA.
Today's broadcast of the PSP Network brought to you by Planet Pizza. It's the best pizza on the planet. They've been serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Call now at 701-852-1700 to place an order at Planet Pizza. Right off the bench and into the box score is Kenzie Bachmeyer.
I've seen Kenzie Bachmeyer do that a couple times this year. She does a lot with her opportunities. Knockdown three right off the bench.
Want to talk about a real house divided? Brother TJ plays for Minot North coming up later tonight. Good steal in the backcourt. Maybe that does something to Minot North's confidence as Laskowski finishes the layup on the Phillips steal. Fricky, the drive and kick out to Knutson, had all kinds of time halfway down, and now a ball gets chucked up the court to Phillips, and a foul is going to halt the progress of this first half.
Yeah, great find there by Phillips. She's going to get rewarded with a couple attempts from the Serve Pro free throw line.
24/7 emergency service. Trained technicians use advanced technology and specialize in fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro, bringing the Serve Pro free throw line. 11:23 to go first half of the BNC National Bank scoreboard. All Minot high to this point, 24-6, as Phillips does make both. Stevick, Bachmeyer, and Ava Knutson were the three new players in for Minot High. Bachmeyer already has a triple. Now Eve and Maggie Fricky work together. Good coverage there by the Sentinels. Kinsey Wellstead, a big part.
Yeah, Kinsey doing a good job there, getting a deflection and a steal.
Phillips had some room off the screen, but it was closed quickly. Bachmeyer, the block on the three-point attempt. Fricky weaves through everybody. Kicks to Bachmeyer, all alone. Offensive rebound by CeCe Stevick. Good to see her back in the lineup full-time for Minot High after a small injury scare.
Yeah, it's great to have Stevick back. She's such a key piece. One of the first ones off the bench for Coach Schwartz, can really provide some scoring.
Offensive rebound for the Sentinels. Laskowski tries another three. She has just the 2 points on that layup so far in the game as Minot High gets out and running. Fricky is in the bleachers still. Ava Knutson will give it up to Bachmeyer as Fricky gets back in the play and, of course, just hits the three. Bryce, I'm going to try and explain this again. You see that garbage can over there? She was behind that while Minot High was setting up the offense, calmly walks back into the play and hits this three as we go to break.
Your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
Well, busy day of basketball as usual for a Friday night on the PSP Network. Thank you for joining us here in Minot. 10 minutes to go in the first half. The Jets leading 29-7 over the crosstown rivals Minot North. Also action from Legacy and Mandan in the West region tonight on PSP. A missed three from Laskowski is going to miss the rim as well. Jet basketball.
You see it. Laskowski's going to get 20 or so tonight. Minot High's going to make her earn it. They are closing out hard, a lot of attention, everything tough and contested.
Stevic gets around the defense and scores. You go back to the Laskowski thing. Last time I was able to catch a North game was against St. Mary's, and they basically had her on the post for most of the game. And you've got Lily Bell out of the game right now. Is that somewhere you try and put Ellie?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying to get her on the block, try and get her some easy looks.
Another offensive rebound's going to work for Macy Wellstead.
Macy Wellstead, a girl who's been getting some more minutes with these injuries there into the scoring column.
She's just a freshman. As we've got a jump ball, Barch and 3 blue jerseys were battling for it in the lane.
Lily Bell and AJ Root back in for the Jets.
Have you tried to count up how many Wellsteads there are in the WDA?
We talked about this, Dallas and I, and the other night, and no, I haven't. We're going to have to. Somebody can help us on that.
There's Kinsey. A lone senior on the Minot North team. She's been a Sentinel for her entire prep basketball career, the first person to ever do that. On the girls' side, AJ Rood with the layup immediately to follow.
Don't blink, Owen. And I don't know how long that took. It wasn't long for Rood to go all the way back down and get an easy one.
Phillips trying to work against Rood. Gonna have to give it up. Running out of time. Nice back cut by Wellstead. What a way to get open and score.
I love it. Movement without the basketball. You hear me talk about it a lot. Kinsey starting to heat up for Minot North.
And Minot High just won't slow down. Lily Bell, the end one. A little flex on him right there. We're going to go back to the last replay, though, this Wellstead cut.
I love it. You want to get a pass from your teammates there. Don't stand around. Keep moving. That's what Kinsey did. Gets a good look. Finishes it.
3-point play opportunity for Lily Bell. We weren't joking when we said in the pregame show. We are closing in on 3,000-point territory for the career of Lily Bell. Seems pretty much inevitable that by the end of the next 4 or 5 weeks, when this season is done, she will have crossed that plateau. But still a ways to go as Minot North has ramped up the scoring in this first half. Barch cuts right across the floor. Pearl Aberly in the game for Minot High, but it's just simply Bell going to work in the lane.
Once again, clear it out. Lily exploiting that matchup against Ellie, taking advantage of her physicality.
One of the highest scoring paces Minot High has played with all season. Still 7.5 minutes remain in the first half. It's 37-15. Airball 3 there from Macy Wellstead gives us time to thank another one of our sponsors on the PSP Network, Val Cyclery, locally owned and operated in downtown Minot since 1960. With a full line of e-bikes that they service in their shop and a fitness center with treadmills, ellipticals, and recumbents. Find Val Cyclery downtown Minot, North Dakota.
Get you a bike going. You can ride around campus, the old MSU down there.
You've heard the bike story, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
All right. Thanks for bringing it up, Bryce. Kinley Barch, you've heard this story too. She can shoot.
She's into the scoring column, a girl who's, I'm telling you, in that point guard role, she's really excelled. Her turnovers are down. She's a terrific defender, too, here on Kinsey Wellstead.
How about 40 in 11 minutes by the Minot High Jets? Minot North looking for anything. Oh, a foul against Eve Knutson. Hung on to Laskowski as she went in the air.
A little smile from her. She's probably like thinking, yeah, I'm probably guilty on that. It's just my first, so.
That's maybe the second thing to go wrong in this first half.
Yeah, it hasn't been
besides
much.
that
I mean,
steal in the backcourt.
The shooting percentage here in these first this first half for the Jets off the charts. Getting wide open looks.
Laskowski catch and shoot 3. Had a hand in her face, and the rebound will not be tracked down.
I like the jerseys. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I am a big fan. It's so cool. Everything going on tonight. And you can bid on the jerseys if you'd like one. I know they're doing that, auctioning them off.
Try to give you a look there at all the stars on the jersey of Minot High. As Knutson gets the assist to Lily Bell. I did do just a little bit of critical thinking here.
Okay.
And I did realize that Minot North wore theirs at the earlier matchup when it was Prairie Grit night there. So that's why we're not seeing both teams.
Okay, I missed that game, so I was kind of wondering. I thought maybe there was a printing error or something there, but now we got, thanks to the critical thinking of the professor here.
There you go. Bell trying to shoot a 3 here in the first half. It's just a little bit off. Long rebound tracked down by Wellstead of Minot North. Quick passing to Macy Wellstead, but North offense still just a little bit out of sync. Of course, working at kind of hyper speed as AJ Root is wide open underneath the basket. There's really not anything the Sentinels can do to change. Minot High's defense just forces you to play that way.
Yeah, you really got to pick your poison. If you're going to crash down, bring multiple bodies at Bell, then you're going to have girls like Stevick, Knutz, and Barch. You're going to have wide open looks.
Just throw it down the court. Somebody might catch it. Instead, it's the wrong jersey, Cambry Phillips. We've got 3-on-3 basketball. Bell takes that one right away. Another one for the Ryan Family Dealerships replay reel. It's getting a little wild now as this first half winds down, but let's take a look at that last Bell block with a timeout on the floor.
Yeah, it's kind of like Bell just kind of baiting her, you know, and saying, hey, are you going to go or are you going to a little show and go? Because I'm swatting this one.
Network Player Performance of the Week. Powered by the Aggie Foundation, Ryan Family Dealerships, and Minot State University. Congratulations to this week's nominees on Big Time Games. The votes are in, and this week's Player Performance of the Week belongs to. Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms, and watch for next week's Player Performance of the Week. Powered by the Aggie Foundation, Ryan Family Dealerships, and Minot State University. PSP Network, it's game day.
The Aggie Foundation is a 501c3. Our mission is to really help out the communities that allow us in for charitable gaming.
We are so thankful for Aggie Foundation for giving us the $2,500.
I can't thank the Aggie Foundation enough for what they've done.
Aggie Foundation has been just a great partner for our community.
Some of these programs wouldn't be able to continue on without funding from programs like this.
We're always looking for new partners, new communities to be in. If we can make an impact in that community, we will.
Well, thanks again to the Aggie Foundation for the work that they do, helping out the communities, helping us out with the Player Performance of the Week. You can vote now at Network PSP. Told everybody last week, Matea Messer gets my vote. That was phenomenal what she did.
You had a front row seat, Owen.
47 points, and the best part about it, Bryce, she's got 47 points, driving down the lane, easy chance at 49, maybe 50, gives it up.
Wide open teammate. I saw it, and if she's making threes, Owen, like she did in that game, she is, I mean, she's already a great scorer, great player, but she starts shooting three ball like that, St. Mary's becomes dangerous in the WDA.
They have some important games to play here in the last couple weeks, trying to, they can even get out of a play-in game and get straight to the event center, even as the number 8 seed right now. CC Stevick shooting the free throws for Minot High. First one is good. Goes 50%. A few new Sentinels into the game. Ashlyn Traeger is one of them. And she's going to drive into the lane. Eyes out to the three-point line to Kinsey Wellstead. Minot High mixes up their rotation a little bit. 4 minutes and change still in the first half. Wellstead, nice three.
I love it. Kinsey, she had some great looks to start this game, but she's really starting to get going offensively there. 7 points in the ball game.
Ball tipped away by the Sentinels. It will stay with Minot High. Timeouts on the PSP Network, brought to you by First International Bank and Trust, a full-service family-owned independent community bank built on the bond between their employees and customers, founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North and South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. Teams have already needed a few breathers early in this fast-paced game. 45-20. Still some time in the first half. Stevic, a right side drive, just 2 to shoot. It's going to have to be Knutson. The step back 3 is short. Bartsch going to save it for Minot High. Extra possession. Out to Stevic. Her 3 is missed. And the rebound eventually cleared by the Sentinels. Phillips eventually gets on the same page with Laskowski. It leads to 2 free throws for North.
You gotta love it though. The shot clock winding down there. Minot High continuing to get some second chance opportunities, continuing to get their looks here.
You know, we may or may not see this Minot North girls team at the Event Center come WDA tournament time, but Laskowski, she's just a sophomore. Cambry Phillips, she's been starting all year as an 8th grader. They lose 1 senior. And Minot North, the continued improvement in building this program. Justin Lauf has a bought-in group, that's for sure.
Yeah, we had him on primetime this week. He's excited about the future and the young talent that they have up north in the for the Sentinels.
Sentinels will wrap up the season with road trips to Jamestown, Bismarck, and Williston after this game in their hometown. And that play-in game, TBD. Open shooter, it's Kinsey Wellstead, a little bit long. Bachmeyer tries to save it. It will stay with the Sentinels.
A tight little contest going, I believe. Bismarck and Jamestown. 2-point game there late in the first half.
When is Bismarck High not?
I know, every single night. I mean, how they play Minot High, it just impresses me every single time.
A 3-point attempt for Minot North. They're going to keep getting rebounds. Now slinging it inside to Wellstead. Have to bring it back to Laskowski. Sets up on the run. It's good for Ellie Laskowski.
You said it, set up on the run there. Great job by Laskowski. 8 points for her.
Nobody picked up CC Stevic, and she is going to take that one to the hoop and get a hard.
Coast to coast, Stevic finishing through the contact. 7 points, got a chance to make it 8 here with an N1 opportunity.
It's back to the other end of the floor for this Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Quick little bounce for Laskowski right into the shooting hand. Just 2 points there for Stevic. A little frustrated with how the free throws are going early on, but just has to look at the scoreboard. The Jets playing well, up by 24 here in the first half. Long 2 from Wellstead. Rattles out. Another battle for the rebound. Go out on Minot High. Coming up shortly, our Dromes Collision Center halftime report. Take a look at the first half numbers. Some scores from around the state. A lot of Division B action that going to catch our eye, I think, all night long.
Yeah, you got to go back to work tomorrow, too, at the auditorium. We got championship night for District 6 girls.
I will say, and Division B girls kind of sometimes say, well, the scoring maybe a little bit low. District 6 is loaded with shooters.
They've got some girls that can score. They can fill it up in a hurry. I love Addison Nesham. Emma Jones. We got Emma Jones on prime time next week. I'm excited for that.
I'd like to add Addie Nesham, the junior for Berthold, could hit the 2,000-point mark tonight. She's just 26 points shy, and that's an average night, by the way, Bryce, for Addie.
I don't want to get everyone's hopes up, but I'm trying to lock her down for the show as well. So Addison Nesham, if you hear this, if you happen to watch this game, come on prime time. We'd love to have you.
I think she's a little more worried about Mohall Lansford Truitt at the moment.
She's got other things on her mind. Nice finish by Bartsch there.
90 seconds to go in the half, 49-23, and the Jets have the lead. They built a 21-3 lead earlier in the half, and have just kind of been coasting from there. Got a lot of contact here in this battle between Bartsch and Laskowski. The ball is staying away from it as Phillips, a nice move, just off the window, too strong. Now she knocks it away from Kinley Bartsch.
Yeah, there's some little words being exchanged down there a little bit. Laskowski's looking at Coach Love saying, hey, just grab my arm here, Coach. What do you want me to do?
It kind of did look like a different sport, what was going on down there.
Hey, rivalry. How many miles separate them?
Maybe one. Barch falling down, going to get the 2. And that's 51 in the first half for Minot. Long 3 from Laskowski. Just not the strong start in the shooting department. Again, she has had a lot to deal with. Fricky has to launch that over to Stevic. Somehow that play worked. And 1 for CC. Let's just start with how Fricky was able to control this basketball.
I mean, that pass, the key to that, what Stevic does, she doesn't wait for the basketball. If you're a young kid watching this, come to the ball like she did, continues to attack the rim, gets an N1 opportunity, go to the basketball.
I think the next time we cover Minot High, Bryce, that you're going to be drawn on the board on that one.
I'm going to. That was terrific. It's kind of it's a simple thing to kind of grab, but it's a hard thing to teach.
Coming up in the second half, we're going to go in the classroom tonight. Looking at how Minot High runs a little transition offense. Shot clock turned off. Nice transition offense there for Ellie Laskowski and the Minot North Sentinels. And maybe one more bucket before halftime. It'll come from Lily Bell.
You see it, that burst, that quick burst on the baseline drive by Bell.
And at the buzzer, Macy Wellstead. As we go to halftime, Minot High drops 56 in the first 18 minutes. They lead rival Minot North by a whole 29. Jerome's Collision Center halftime report is next on the PSP Network.
We started with small beginnings, and just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes life gets messy and accidents happen. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Breathe in.
I can't believe I wrecked my car.
There's some things in life we can't control, but what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
Well, our Valvoline Oil Change pregame show. Spoke with Chad Thompson, Son Palmer with the Prairie Grit Adaptive Sports Group. And here at halftime, the Prairie Grit United Dance Team performing at the half. And this is our Jerome's Collision Center halftime report on the PSP Network. BNC National Bank scoreboard reads Minot High 56, Minot North 27. Jerome's Collision Center understands that accidents happen. It's a part of life. Their goal is to get you and your car back on the road without sacrificing anything. Call now at 701-852-5126 for Jerome's Collision Center. They've been doing it since 1975 for your collision repair or other service. Well, Minot High out to a very strong start today against Minot North. It started quick. They were 15-3. Then it bloomed to 21-3. And from then on, Minot North just had to play a whole lot of catch-up.
Everything was working for the Majets. Transition, get Lely on the block, let her go to work, spread it out, let Barch go to the rack, let Fricky go to the rack. If the help comes, then you're leaving Eve Knutson, and we know what she's going to do. She's going to knock down that three. Probably the only thing if you're Coach Schwartz, if you're nitpicking at something that you weren't happy with, was probably the free throw shooting. They missed a few from the ServPro free throw line, but that was about it in the first half.
How about we look at those first half numbers, right?
I'm going to start on the visitors' side. They were led in scoring by Ellie Laskowski. She had 10, including a couple threes in that first half. 2 points for Macy Wellstead, 7 for Kinsey Wellstead, 8 for Cambry Phillips. First half total of 27 on the Sentinel side. 7 scorers in the books for the Majets. They were led by Lily Bell. She had 15 in the first half. A 3-ball and 3 points for Mackenzie Bachmeyer. 10 points for Stebick off the bench. 7 for Barch. 2 threes made by Eve Knutson. She's got 6. Fricky was finishing at the rim constantly in this first half. She had 11. A.J. Rood finished with 4. First half total of 56 for the Majets. That gets us to at the half. Minot High 56, Minot North 27.
And of course, that's the score here in Minot. How about some from around the WDA to this point on the PSP Network tonight? Century at Legacy. The Patriots put together a 90-point performance at Minot North earlier this week. And Bryce, they might not get 90, but they're working on another big win, 30-16 as they get to halftime over the Legacy Sabres. You know, you got to see Century the other day. What impressed you the most about that young team?
It's the youngsters. I didn't know that they could play with that physicality. I wasn't prepared. And I've been talking about them all year. I talked about them in the pregame show. I said, I got to see Kaylee Wellstead and Kinley Thornton play basketball. And Owen, I'm not kidding. I think they might be perhaps the best passing team in the WDA. They look terrific up there at North.
The defending WDA girls basketball champions, the Century Patriots, looking for a repeat title this year at the Event Center. Also on the PSP Network, Dickinson and Mandan today in a girls and boys doubleheader. Tell you what, we've been saying this all year long. Boys side particular, no upsets this year. We haven't really seen a day where somebody that wasn't quote unquote supposed to win won. Could it be today? Mandan getting an important home win against Dickinson to get above 500.
It's been chalk. That's all we've been talking about. The higher seeds have been prevailing. At the top of the region standings, and we keep waiting. We keep waiting to see if one of those teams in that. That 3 to 6 range, can they get in the conversation with Bismarck and Century? I'm telling you, those two got a lock on those 1-2 seeds right now. Century, then Bismarck.
Or could the upset be later tonight in this building? We've got a boys half of the doubleheader. Minot North, they can get hot shooting. Braden Blickery is playing better in the scoring department than pretty much anybody else in the Western Dakota Association. They'll take on Minot High coming up. We got a second half of basketball still in game number 1. Minot High and Minot North, but 18 minutes back on the clock.
Need help fast. At ServPro, we're on the road within the hour, ready to restore what matters most. Our certified technicians arrive prepared, backed with decades of experience and advanced tools to handle any challenge. Inside, our team gets to work, quickly assessing the damage and getting straight to work. So you can breathe easy, knowing trained professionals are here when it matters most. Call ServPro in Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
Craving something real? Fuel your day with goodness that tastes as amazing as it feels. At Blissful Bee Juicery, we serve fresh, cold-pressed juice and smoothies. Nature's best in every sip. Nourish yourself with our vibrant acai bowls with fresh fruit and granola, power bowls, protein balls, hummus, parfaits, and carrot cake. Blissful Bee Juicery. Pure, simple, blissful. Now in 2 locations on North and South Broadway.
Continuing on with our Jerome's Collision Center halftime report, let's take a look at this week's schedule on the PSP Network. It's coming to a close, but there's still a whole lot of games to get to. Tonight, of course, 3 WDA girls and boys doubleheaders from Minot, Mandan, and Bismarck. Already updated you on the scores from those. From Garrison, District 8 quarterfinals. Bryce, we speak every week on PSP Primetime, and it is only this week that Flasher and Central McLean are back-to-back in the media poll. They are number 1 and number 2. Have you ever seen that before on the girls' side, 1 and 2 in the same district?
Not in the girls' side. I can't recall. You've got a good trivia question. I'm going to be kind of thinking about it, but I don't think I've ever seen it in the girls. They're on this collision course. We talked about it. Central McLean's got revenge on their minds.
Yeah, Flasher a dominant win this afternoon over Center Stand. Meanwhile, in District 6, they're a day ahead. We're figuring out who's in the championship game tonight and who is already off to the region tournament. Again, you were there this afternoon, probably watched last night. Berthold Bombers look like a strong squad, but Glenburn, the 1 seed, got tested and passed with a huge second quarter against Velva last night, just showing another personality trait of theirs.
And it's Emma Jones. I mean, her ability to just kind of take over a game. You saw the struggles early, and then Glenburn's ability to just go on these big runs, they can lock you up defensively. They play like that 1-3-1. It caused a lot of havoc doing that, my friend.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. You can catch those on PSP Plus. Figure out how you can buy it. Go to psp.network and make sure to get that Premier Pass. $75 gives you access to all 15 postseason tournaments we're going to put on the PSP Network this winter sports season. Again, there's a look at it. 51 cents per game. It is a deal that is a no-brainer. Again, go to psp.network. Get your Premier Pass. That is for every tournament starting now all the way through the Division B Boys Region 4 up there at Killdeer, Region 3 in Newtown.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, look at the list. And I even get the call. I'm going to go help out at WDA hockey, my friend.
I can't wait for that one, yeah.
I love it.
You get, you've been telling me between the boxes. Is that
I don't know
happening?
if I'm allowed to go on the ice. I don't know.
Get a little practice in on the skates. We're going to put you with the camera out there.
Well, if we're in the mood to break something, yeah, that's
Trevor
be a great
agrees.
idea.
He says Bryce on skates with the camera.
Oh.
Expensive equipment. Second half underway. Minot High with the basketball. Maggie Fricky just going to dish it right back out to Kinley Barch. Long rebound to the Sentinels. Minot North staring at a 29-point deficit as they come out in this second half. And Laskowski has been pretty much sitting outside that three-point line. Here she goes towards the basket. Had a good look on the turnaround shot, but rebound lost out of bounds.
I love that, though. Put the brakes on. That's a great look for her. Just unable to knock it down. She had 10 points in that first half, but they were hard-earned. I mean, the attention of the Majet's defense on Ellie was intense in that first half.
Now Laskowski scores about 25 points per game, a lethal three-point shooter. It's been a tough defensive matchup today. Sentinels maybe caught in a switch right there, left Lily Bell wide open.
And it's Lily. It's been, you've seen it all night, just on the block. Easy looks here.
Three ball for Wellstead of Minot North. Gets them on the board in the second half.
Gets her into double digits. She has 10.
Bell right downhill. Easy as ABC.
You could see it. Laskowski's kind of limping. I'm not sure what's going on here. Bell saw that, went right to the rim.
Now Laskowski's just going to sit in the corner nearest us, and Coach Lauf is going to call a timeout to get her out of the game. Laskowski has been in a battle with pretty much everybody in white tonight.
Yeah, you could see the game plan. The Majets wanted to be physical with her when she was posting up down on that block. You saw Barch guard her for a while. You saw Knutson, Bell throwing all sorts of different looks at her.
So again, the Sentinels have to go to Ashlyn Traeger. Minot North expecting to only play 7 players tonight. With 2 starters out, Cheyenne Bingaman and Bryn Francis. Fricky, the three from the wing, off the front iron. Rude's going to chase down that rebound for Minot High. Throw it right back into the paint to Bell. Has eyes in the corner for Knutson.
Third made 3 of the game. Great find by Bell. Knutson wide open in the corner. Didn't even touch the rim.
Lots to keep track of on the BNC National Bank scoreboard tonight. Thank BNC for helping us out with that. Find them online at bnc.bank. Under 16 minutes to go in the game. 63-30, Minot High the lead over North. Of course, the Majets victorious in every edition of this rather new rivalry series in the WDA. A steal by Bell, and she is going to run free down the court.
Already 6 in the second half, 21 a game. Now Knutson comes up with a steal.
Yeah, I don't think Traeger was looking at that pass. Bell now the straightaway 3 misfires, but Rude gets in there and stirs the pot. Fricky's all alone in the paint.
That's what Rude does for this team. I mean, obviously just 5'3", but she rebounds really well for her height, and she keeps balls alive, deflections, creating second chance opportunities.
Good move again by Wellstead, able to get open. Second chance, she's going to get fouled. 2 free throws coming up for senior Kinsey Wellstead. Today's broadcast on the PSP Network, brought to you in part by Minot State University. With more than 96% of recent Minot State grads employed or continuing their education, MSU grads get jobs, period. Be seen, be heard, be you at MSU. Wellstead goes 2 for 2. Fricky from the right side to the left side to 2 points.
You've seen it all night. Her ability downhill, attacking the rim. One of the best finishers in the state of North Dakota with that offhand.
Good defense here from Rude, pushing Macy Wellstead all the way out to the volleyball line. And then a steal by Bell. Might just have to take this herself. Oh, but a miss. Wellstead, way to stick with it. Fricky the offensive rebound. Now Bell, how about a fourth time? It'd be before the shot. Still Minot basketball.
Bell getting a few rebounds in the stat book on that one. I think it's on the...
Well, she's shooting.
On the ground, so she is going to get 2.
But they're not in the bonus.
I don't know.
I don't understand why that shot didn't count. Oh, it was on the first shot.
First shot.
First shot. There we go. Thank you to Trevor Haas, our camera guy. He's paying way more attention than we are.
Mr. Casper is one of the best officials here in town. I trust. He got it right for sure. I know that.
That time gets Wellstead stepping on the baseline. So many storylines about this basketball season for Minot High. Of course, the return of Maggie Fricky right around January, and all the changes that had to be made in the starting lineup as Fricky fires from 3. It's Rude, another offensive rebound. Bell will get it to go on the 3rd try, but we just spoke about Rude and the intensity. They're getting the rebound. She's a person that's had to play a couple different positions. Does that bode really well for Minot High come tourney time when you might have to make a few quick changes?
I think Coach Shores has handled it well. The answer is yes. You see a number. What makes them so dangerous, Owen, is all 5 of them can lead him out in transition. The 5 on the floor now. All 5 of them run the floor. They can handle the ball at times. They all do it so well. Not too many teams in the state can say that.
You know what else I like that he says? We have a starting 6. CC Stevick, what she did early in the year, having to fill in the starting lineup, she's earned the respect of being a starter for Minot High.
Yeah, and it's great to see her back and probably close to 100%. She's looked terrific tonight in her minutes.
Wellstead will continue shooting. That's a good thing for Minot North.
She's got such a quick release. I mean, it is just catch and shoot.
Fricky spinning into traffic.
That's a tough task. You're asking a lot for Kinsey to, guard Maggie Fricky one-on-one.
Phillips falling down is going to be fouled by Eve Knutson. 74-35 lead for Minot High, looking to get to 18-0 on the regular season. So just 3 games remaining for them.
At the ESPN desk in the house, Owen.
Yeah, they're about ready to go live with their show today. I think we saw it at South Prairie the other night.
I love it.
Oh, how about the suit? Well, good thing for Minot North here. Ellie Laskowski back in the game. They've already dealt with so many injuries in the last week. They want number 24 on the court as much as possible, and she has returned to the lineup. Still 13 minutes and a running clock in the second half.
Yeah, she's dealt it with a couple injuries of her own. The elbow injury she went through, missed a little time.
Ava Knutson for 3.
Sister to sister, you gotta love that. Ava Knutson into the scoring column for the Majets.
Phillips trying to follow her own shot. Rebound goes to Stevick. Abigail Aldrich has checked in the game for Minot North. Fricky right to the block. It's too strong sometimes.
Yeah, and it continues in the second half. I know I sound like a broken record. Everything at the rim for Maggie Fricky.
Fricky is quite the competitor in literally everything. But today it just seems like there's a different kind of drive behind number 2's game.
I love it when I mean, when she misses a free throw in a game, it is just like she cannot believe it. But we did get some, Coach Schwartz told us a little shooting stories when they do some free throw competitions. I mean, Fricky can go for, I don't know what the number was.
The story we were told included 3 digits on how many she was making in a row.
I mean, that's a lot of shooting. That's a lot of practice time, too. Just saying, hey, are we going to wait for Maggie to miss, or are we going to move on? And
Laskowski for 3. And that rebound will be deflected out of bounds by Minot High. Gives us time to thank another one of our great sponsors on the PSP network. That would be the UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza in Minot. For all your packing and shipping needs, it's the UPS store. Also, Bones Barbecue Sauce, the true North Dakota original. Premium barbecue sauce created right here in ND. Find it at your local grocery store, Cashwise Marketplace, and Family Fare. Laskowski going to grab that ball out of thin air and score it.
Great pass there. Great job by Ellie there. Regather yourself, go up strong. 12 points in the game for her.
Knutson the turnaround. Quick 5 points for Ava.
Yeah, Knutson, that nice pass from her sister for that 3, this time in the lane.
Aldrich, the 3 is no good. Wellstead, the offensive rebound. She puts up a long 2. Another offensive board for Minot North. Phillips fires in and out. Eventually the rebound will go off of Laskowski. Thrown back in by Pearl Aberly.
What a play by Aberly. Getting on the floor, keeping it alive, throwing it off. Laskowski, possession to the Majettes.
Well, not a seat to be found here at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. It was like that for the start of this game. It will remain so for the second half of our doubleheader on Prairie Grit night here at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Foul will send Kenzie Bachmeyer to the Serve Pro free throw line. Now when whistled on Wellstead.
We get some more halftime entertainment in the boys' game as well.
I was just going to say, what do we got cooking?
I believe there's some wheelchair basketball that is going to take place at the half of the boys' game here.
I'd like to see some sled hockey. It's been told to me that is maybe the most intense sport of all time. You get to the upper levels of Canada-U.S. sled hockey, which actually came to the Mesa just a couple years ago.
We might have to go call one.
Yeah. I think that's a Holberg thing.
No.
Sports on ice.
That's
all
can do that.
All right.
We can do it.
All right.
I went to I was on campus of Minot State University. I finally found Ann Nicole Nelson Hall. Took in some of the Magic City Jazz Festival. Watched Minot High perform today.
3 by Bachmeyer.
I really enjoyed myself.
Got a special feature on that coming up.
That'll be Sunday.
At Network PSP. Wellstead corner 3. Shooting the lights out here at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. That score is right. We have 10 minutes to go. It is 85-42.
Kinsey Wellstead competes. She continues to play hard to catch and shoot on that 3.
Can Aberly get involved? You know it.
Aberly into the scoring column. Her first bucket of the ball game.
Not a person in this building that's going to miss a shot tonight. Wellstead dribbles up to the top of the key, swishes another one. Yeah, you just said it, Bryce. You got to applaud the efforts of Kinsey Wellstead. It has not been an overall great night for the Sentinels, but she's still bringing it.
She has elevated her offensive game. 5 made threes tonight. She's been terrific, continuing to battle.
Bachmeyer this time from the wing. That's good.
Her 3rd made 3 of the ball game. She is in to double digits for the Majettes.
You're going to have to start bringing out the history books. You're going to have to do some quick counting here, Bryce, at our next break. Stevic will kick it out. How about another 3? It's Aberly. Nope on this one. And the rebound's going to go out of bounds. And like that, the starting 5 checks back in. I tell you what, that reserve 5, they did their job there in the middle of the half.
That was great. You're getting the offense from Bachmeyer. She's looked terrific. Stevic had a great first half. Knutson comes in, contributes. Ava, that is.
91 points with still 8 minutes to go. We do have a running clock, though. Ball got stuck in the corner, able to reverse it to Cambry Phillips. Now Laskowski catches, long 3 is on the way. Offensive rebound, another one for Wellstead. Laskowski calls for it on the block, knocked away by Knutson. Another nice defensive play for the Majettes. Bell going to sprint past everybody. Rude to Fricky, everybody gets involved, but it will be no points.
Yeah, that little extra pass there. Nice find by Rude. Fricky, she hasn't missed much tonight. You see the gamer she is. She's just a little, the game's 46-point lead. She's still a little frustrated, but.
Traeger has her 3 blocked by Bell. Gonna pick it right back up and score. No quit there, and Ashlyn Traeger.
Ashlyn Traeger into the scoring column. Her first bucket of the ball game.
Bell wants it. Will adjust underneath the basket and score. And we've got a timeout on the floor. 93-47. Still 7 minutes of basketball to go in our first game of the day here on the PSP Network.
8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Coming up shortly, our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game show from the PSP booth, not the ESPN one down there.
I have to see. We might have to. I think Blake Anderson down there coming off the commitment to Minot State. I think he's at the desk over there. Congratulations to him again.
Not Jay Billis.
No, I don't see Jay.
The Jets have taken their starting 5 out of the lineup now for good. As we get to see a few more players as this game will wind down. Still 6.5 minutes to go. But a solid win from start to finish. We mentioned the field goal shooting numbers in Jamestown. I think that was kind of a driving force today. And obviously things got changed.
Definitely a little higher tonight than that 32% mark they put up for Jamestown. Oh, don't forget, 5 of 27 from 3 in that game. I have them for 11 made threes tonight.
Ashlyn Traeger, after that hustle play on one of the more recent offensive possessions for Minot North, will be at the Serve Pro free throw line. This is the first. Today's game of the PSP Network brought to you in part by Farsted Oil. Contact Farsted Oil today to find out how their skilled sales team help you achieve your wholesale fuel, mobile lubricants, and DEF needs. Proudly serving North Dakota, Montana, and western Minnesota. It's Farsted Oil. Out and running, it's Cambry Phillips, and one for the Sentinels.
Oh, great job running out in transition. We know the quickness of Cambry Phillips. She's got 12 points, got an opportunity to get 13 here from the Serve Pro free throw line.
Someone that just plays good defense at all times in a game that she plays. The offense will come along for Cambry. And now a steal. There's the defense on display. Still not letting the Majettes bring the ball up the floor easily. Turnaround jump shot in the lane is good. Leah Dockin is in the game. So is Brooke Bedell and Harper Broderick. For Minot High, not to forget Jayla Flepson is checked in. And Pearl Aberly, the 5 on the floor for the Majettes. Bryce, I told you we'd be bringing out the record books here with how this game started out. You've got them at 11 made three-point field goals. The Minot High record, which was set just 2 years ago, 20.
Were you here?
I was here for it. It was also the school record for points in a game against Dickinson. They scored 119. So we've got a ways to go to get there, end of the 23s, but
the running clock might affect that. Oh, and I'm going to get us a quick update. Bismarck High 62, Jamestown 51. Just a few minutes remaining in that one. Century, how about the defensive effort tonight? Up 36-20, and they're into the second half, about 13, 14 minutes left. So Century looking the part again tonight.
They currently sit in second place over Mandan with the head-to-head matchups that have been played. Century will take on Minot High in the not-too-distant future. Laskowski and Ava Knutson fighting for the basketball. It'll be a jump ball going to Minot.
It doesn't seem like there's an urgency, Owen. I mean, there's an urgency, Majettes. I know the last shot with this group, you've got this, you know, pretty substantial lead in the conference. Try and lock up that 1 seed.
Well, they can secure that 1 seed next week. Their next matchup is in Mandan against the Braves, a team that fought hard against Minot. Here's a steal by Laskowski and a bucket, but Mandan gave Minot a decent shot here at home. It was Minot High that pulled away for the most part in the second half.
A lot of foul trouble.
But that's one of those games where Mandan has a matchup for Minot in the lane, at least somewhat of one.
Yeah, absolutely. With Bugby and trying to contain Lily Bell.
2 more for Kinsey Wellstead today. Talking about the senior group, the one last ride. Just 2 more home games to go here at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. We'll have the broadcast of them in the final week of the regular season. Century and Legacy heading into the West Region Tournament. A travel is called against the Majettes. And that shouldn't spoil what was a dominant day of basketball for Minot High.
I'm looking for 32. She's got a number.
Maddie Farewell.
Changed her number.
Call up from the JV side with the recent injuries.
Good eyes, Owen P.
Good ears. That was all Andy Latch down there letting me know.
Thank you, Mr. Latch.
2 minutes winding down in the basketball game. 95-53 Minot High. We'll have the boys game coming up next. Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show to follow. A talk with our Sport Clips MVP and the naming of our Magic City Home Leisure move of the game.
Get to be on the court today.
Yep, we're getting a little practice in for Bismarck. How was that interview earlier with Mr. Thompson?
Oh, it was great. I know Chad a long time, and what they've done and with Prairie Grit, it's just the opportunities that, you know, these kids and that are getting, and to be able to compete in certain things, and it's just awesome.
You know I'm a hat guy.
Yes.
I'm an avid collector of them. There's some good-looking ones over at that table. Prairie Grit.
Might have to get you one. We did get well, I don't want to ruin the surprise.
Yeah,
we got
that would be a spoiler.
That's going to be a spoiler. We got a little something, though.
We're treated very kindly up here.
I know. I was did you see the excitement on my face?
You have a smile as wide as I don't even know.
What a great day.
Pass through the hands of Dawkin. And for Minot North, this loss will solidify their spot going on the road in the play-in game. And at the moment, it would be to Bismarck to take on St. Mary's. But a lot still to be decided in the West region because St. Mary's and Williston heated in a matchup tonight. So is Jamestown and Bismarck. So, Bryce, the picture will, I guess, get clearer, but at the same time, it could get a little more blurry tonight.
It might be clear for a minute, and then it's going to be foggy, and then
yes,
yeah.
As we wait for scores to roll in, yeah.
I think we got a bonus situation here, I believe.
Yep. Minot North shooting the 1-1. This is Farewell. With 51 seconds to go. She's got another one.
She's so excited. She's ready to play defense. You get another one. Go knock down another one.
Excitement and embarrassment on the first career point for Maddie Farewell, but can she make it too? Yes, she can. Excitement once more. And back to the free throw line we go with still 40 seconds left. This will be Ava Knutson.
Started thinking about the all WDA girls team the other night, and I kind of just
that's an assignment I don't want to have.
I just started thinking about it on how they're gonna try and decipher first team, and you know that's going to be a task, my friend.
Under half a minute, 97-56 lead for Minot High. They will get to 18-0. Go for that regular season championship to start next week in Mandan. You can catch that game on the PSP network, of course. And they'll bounce it out here as this game goes final. Minot North drops to 4-14. And they will get the Jamestown Blue Jays coming up next as Minot High finishes the season with 3 straight road contests before the WDA tournament begins with their play-in game. 97-56, the final. Our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show comes up in just a moment.
Is proudly brought to you by
It's time now to start our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads post-game show. We go down to the court. Bryce Gudnick as our Sport Clips MVP.
All right, I'm here, Sport Clips MVP, Lily Bell. We saw it versus Jamestown, just kind of a slow start. A much different story here tonight. Talk about your girls' ability to get off to a fast start tonight and really get clicking offensively.
Yeah, I think it starts with defense. Like, if we have the intensity on defense, like our offense will come so much easier. Threes will flow, our driving will flow, and our passing will flow. And if we move the ball also, it'll flow and get everyone hot and ready.
I think you guys did a great job. It seemed you knew the advantage you had down in the post and on the block, just really exploiting some mismatch. You see Barch, you clear it out for Barch, you clear it out for Fricky, get Bell on the block. Just talk about kind of the attention to the detail and the things you liked in those matchups.
Yeah, I think it's amazing because if I score a couple times in the paint, they're going to sink in, and then all my rest of my teammates have shots. Also, if we spread out and we have amazing people that can handle the ball, every single one of us on the team can handle the ball, so we can drive, get some easy layups, drive in and kick it out, and I think that is what we are very skilled at.
I use the word urgency a lot. I feel like there's definite urgency. Obviously, this is your last run. You're a senior, but the urgency to get the 1 seed. I mean, you guys are up there at the top of the conference. You got a few games left. Talk about the importance of going into the WDA tournament as the 1 seed.
I think it's very important to know, like, other teams, like, we're not here to play. We're here to be the number 1 seed and try to go undefeated as long as we can. And I think knowing if we be number 1 seed, it gives us an easier route on the end, and then we can fight through and have more strength to the end.
Great game. You want to say hi to anyone while I got you on there?
Yeah, I'll say hi to my mom. She's in the hospital right now, so prayers for her.
Awesome. Prayers for Mom. Awesome. Go on. Go celebrate your teammates. Great job. I'm going to get a photo.
Thank you, Bryce. We echo that from Lily Bell, our Sport Clips MVP of the game. 97-56 was the final score. This is the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. Shots Crossroads is your post-game headquarters. Get filled up on their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Team buses are always welcome at Shots Crossroads at Planning Team Financial Advisors. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit them online at planningteam.com. We'll have the final game numbers and get you set for the boys' half of the doubleheader. That's next on the PSP Network.
To introduce the fabulous edition of the Master Spas line, including the phenomenal Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools, swim spas, and saunas. Come see for yourself the outstanding lineup of Master Spas, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas, exclusively at Magic City Home Leisure.
Contracting builds more than structures. They build confidence. Your trusted partner in commercial construction across North Dakota, they handle everything from planning to final delivery. Whether it's steel, industrial, or retail, AECM builds with precision and safety. Their hands-on approach keeps your project on time and on budget. Build better with AECM. Call Tim at 701-818-0099 or visit aeconstructionmanagement.com.
All of the best basketball environment you can find in the city of Minot. The Majets played to the level that they are absolutely capable of. The number 1 team in the state shows once again their talent, getting to 18-0 with a 97-point performance today over crosstown rival Minot North. Let's get into our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. Bryce Gudick has the final game numbers.
I'm going to start on the Sentinel side. Led in scoring. We talked about her in the pregame. She really got going after the first few minutes. Kinsey Wellstead, 23 points on the night. Very nice game for her. 12 for Cambry Phillips, 2 for Macy Wellstead, 3 for Ashwin Traeger. Laskowski finishes with 14. And Farewell, we saw her make a couple of those from the Serve Pro 3-throw line. She had 2. On the Majet side, led in scoring by Sport Clips MVP Lily Bell. She had 26 points in this one. She was terrific. Dokken finished with 2, Bachmeyer with 10, Stevick with 10. Ava Knutson added 7. 3 points from Pearl Aberly, 7 from Barch, 9 from Knutson. Fricky, really nice game from her. She finished with 19 and 4 from AJ Root.
You know, I came on the air saying this is a night for everybody here at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. You just read off the Minot High roster with the amount of scores they had tonight. And really what was so special about it was just the effort that they played with. on every square inch of the floor tonight. They really wanted a bounce back performance after that scare in Jamestown, which ended up being a win. But this was a Minot High team that gained some intensity that we haven't seen all winter, even though they've been playing like crazy, like their hair's on fire all year long too.
They said one thing they've been trying to, that's adamant that they want to work on, start fast. They did that tonight. Start fast. They were on it right away, offensively, everything. The perimeter game, Fricky and Barch driving into the bucket, Knutson in the corner, knocked down threes. You get Stevic off the bench, who was terrific. Bachmeyer comes in. She's in the double digits. And, oh, yeah, you got Lily Bell on the block just going to work, exploiting matchup after matchup down there.
Let's take a look now at our Magic City Home Leisure move of the game. It's time to bring a spa, sauna, or game to your rec room. Find it at Magic City Home Leisure on Broadway in Minot, North Dakota. Lots of options for move of the game today, but I mean, one of them's got to be just sharing the basketball for Minot High. That play, Maggie Fricky running down the floor, loses it out of her hands, still able to track it down. The cross-court skip to CC Stevic, goes and meets it. You did a breakdown. We're going to see it, I assume, at the next Minot High basketball game again. That, I feel like, was the move of the game. Minot High just through the roof with effort tonight.
I mean, it's just, I talk about offensive transition a lot, and we saw it. It was on full display tonight. Stevic, Barch, Rude, everyone leads to break. I'm going to give the hats off to the Majets, too. Their defensive transition is so good. Fricky and Eve Knutson lead it. They're constantly back, ready to pick up their defensive assignments, and it just all clicked tonight, and that was evident by the scoring sheet and the scoring tally I went through, O&P.
Well, that does it for our planning team. Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game show. Just the first one tonight. We've got a second game coming up next. The Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Sentinels and Magicians taking the floor next. Your final score in game number one. Minot High 97, Minot North 56. Stick around on the PSP Network.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. PNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes life gets messy and accidents happen. So when life gets messy, Serve Pro's ready. Call Serve Pro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Every football fan has their Sunday routine. Maybe it's setting your lineup, firing up the grill, or claiming your spot on the couch. But the center of every Sunday is the drive. The morning drive home before kickoff. The drive to your buddy's watch party. Wherever you're headed, we can take you there.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors, your plan, your future, your team.
Well, they did it. They fit a few more people in the Magic City Campus Gymnasium for game number 2 of the day between Minot High and Minot North. We started up the boys half of this WDA doubleheader with a valve maintenance and oil change pre-game show. Timely services that won't slow you down and no appointment needed to stay in your car. Drive-through oil change service located in Minot or Bismarck. Find out more of what they can do online at VIOC.com. We almost spoiled it in that girls' game, but our special surprise, look at what Bryce and I were able to get our hands on. The alternate jerseys today. I've got the Magicians number 16.
Look
Bryce
at this.
rocking the Northern Lights Sentinels.
Look.
Some sweet jerseys today for Prairie Grit night. But Bryce, let's talk a little bit of basketball here. This has the opportunity to get a little wild between Minot High and Minot North in the boys half of this doubleheader.
Yeah, it really does. Minot North is a team, and you've seen it since the break, Owen. They have really started to compete. They're competing, getting in some closer games. You're getting more contributions from some of the bench pieces, and they're starting to, give Blickery some help, because Blickery's been really handling the load offensively for this Minot North team.
Well, let's set up the matchup by looking at the Division AA boys basketball standings. They are delivered to you by the UPS store. Century is undefeated. This Minot North team quite literally put them to the brink in the first half. Coach Mattern was not a happy camper up at Sentinel Gymnasium until that second half when things got right for the Patriots. Just what happened in the first 18 minutes for those that maybe missed out?
They're just competing. They started turning over Century really early in that game. They were down 2 at the half. The problem is, Owen, you go 3 from 21 from 3, 27 turnovers in the game, and you surrender 52 points in the second half. So Century really rebounded nicely. Don't forget, the Patriots were plus 15 in the rebounding margin. 56 points in the paint for Century in that ballgame.
Yeah, they've got a battle with legacy today. Bismarck High at 13-1. The sad thing about the Demons is they've just been taking care of business, and really ever since that loss to Century have maybe stepped out of the spotlight. They've obviously got Century coming up in the next couple weeks to wrap up the regular season. The Demons are looking pretty special down there in the capital city as well. Dickinson, Legacy, Minot, Mandan, that is the group to get to know as we get to the WDA tournament. Dickinson already with those 10 wins, seemed like a pretty comfortable third after the most recent win over the Legacy Sabres, but 4, 5, and 6, it's a toss-up here. Everybody's going to play everybody now to end the season.
Yeah, there's a log jam. I know I use that word a lot, but it is. It's going to be really interesting, how that ends up in the middle of the pack of the WDA. You talked about Bismarck High. I want to talk about what Kalik Austin's been doing. We talked about his struggles, in the beginning of the season. That there's no more talk about that. Kalik Austin is playing terrific. Bismarck High wants another shot at Century. They're going to get it really soon here.
We're going to talk a little bit about what's left on the schedule for Minot North, but it's the opportunity to, Bryce, not just be the 9 seed, but the 7 and host a play-in game. They've got games still on their schedule that are essentially must-win for the Sentinels at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. And another team that wants to get back to the event center. They really competed there last year. That game with Minot High, there was a buzz around the capital city. Yeah, do whatever you can to host that play-in game. We all know those games can get weird. Anything can happen in those winner-go-home games.
How about a look at the rankings, the top 5 in the state? We've already talked about the 2 teams from the West at 1 and 2, but how about those 3 teams from the East? Horace, Davies, and West Fargo at 3, 4, and 5. They're going to start to play each other a second time through as the EDC starts to take shape. Not to forget Cheyenne, who's coming up pretty big here at the end of the season. We're going to have, of course, our eyes on the WDA, but that EDC tournament, really anybody's game to take the title.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting. I know we talk about Horace, and then it's kind of been, Davies was playing. They had a really good stretcher. They were playing well, and now the talk is West Fargo. The talk is what West Fargo's been doing. You said it. I'm going to give you credit. While we are on the air, you said West Fargo is a much better team than they've been performing these first few weeks of the season. You were right. They're starting to play. Aiden Samick, Beckett Fowl, those are the names you need to know. Cheyenne, really balance of attack. They're looking to try and get back to the state tournament after their absence last year.
Oh, the pressure's on you now, Packers. Ranked number 5, first week of the rankings for West Fargo as they replace Dickinson. Those are brought to you by AE Construction Management. Our pregame show is brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. It rolls on after this commercial break. Minot High and Minot North. We'll talk about this matchup next on the PSP Network.
At the same time, or in the same way, but no matter when or how, Ferendry Electric Cooperative is there to help power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain: we never stop. Ferendry Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy cooperative, your source for power and information.
Every football fan has their Sunday routine. Maybe it's setting your lineup, firing up the grill, or claiming your spot on the couch. But the center of every Sunday is the drive. The morning drive home before kickoff. The drive to your buddy's watch party. Wherever you're headed, we can take you there.
As a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors, your plan, your future, your team.
Your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
I'll get you back into the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show on the PSP Network. 25 years of the Lundins taking care of people. They make local actually matter. Check them out at any of their locations in Minot or Bismarck or online at VIOC.com. What do you say we take a look at our keys to the game for this matchup between the Sentinels and the Magicians? We'll start on the Minot North side. A second chance, of course, earlier in this season, a loss at home to Minot High, a chance to bounce back and split the season series. They're very capable of doing that, but Bryce, the second chance also could mean in some offensive boards.
Yep, they've got to do a better job rebounding the basketball, especially on the offensive end. I'm looking at Bachmeier. I want to see Bachmeier compete on the boards tonight, and Vigestad, he's really maturing. He's really growing up in front of our eyes. He's done a really good job. Got to come up with some second chance opportunities here tonight to try and steal a victory at Minot High.
For the Minot High Magets, one word, Bryce, that's all you gave me, was fast. We saw some elite speed in that girls game. What else do you need to see from the Minot High?
Start fast. I want to see Drew Jordan involved. I mean, we talk about his range. He's relentless attacking the rim. Get True Blood going early. Shanahan, you know what he does. He loves to play downhill. When they start fast, I mean, I'm kind of stating the obvious here, but they play so well when they're out front, getting out to that hot start. See what Minot High can do tonight.
Those are your Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game. Again, call Dylan today. Get your furnace ready to go through the winter months ahead. Apparently winter's coming back is what I've been told after it was spring outside over this past week in the city of Minot. Well, we've got some great WDA action going on the PSP Network today from Minot, Bismarck, and Mandan, but we've also got some great PSP stuff happening on PSP Plus. Currently, semifinal action in District 6, Glenburn, the #1 seed, taking on 4th-seeded Redeemers Christian School. We already know one team's going to be in the championship tomorrow, the Berthold Bombers, a comeback win over MLS. You could have caught that if you had PSP Plus, and there's still time to get it. The Premier Pass available for $75. Catch all 15 tournaments, and they're all still going. And you can also enter in this drawing. Winners will be announced on PSP Primetime next Wednesday night. Again, follow @Network PSP, like this post that you'll find on any of the @Network PSP platforms. Tag 2 of your friends. 4-time bonus entry. That's 4 extra chances to win if you already have a Premier Pass of your own. And the drawing, the big prize, Amazon Fire TV, an extra Premier Pass for another one of your friends, and a pizza as well from the Planet Pizza. I know you guys had a debate on PSP Primetime.
We did.
What topping you're putting on there? Could you reiterate what you're going with if you get that galactic?
We know I'm a simple guy. We all know this. Give me extra sauce. Give me pepperoni. I might say throw extra pepperoni on the whole thing. That's all I need, Owen.
Winner of this drawing is going to say give it Bryce's way for that galactic pizza from Planet Pizza. You catch PSP Primetime Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. on the PSP Network. You can catch tip-off of this game coming up next. This has been the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show.
At any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
AE Construction Management and General Contracting builds more than structures. They build confidence. Your trusted partner in commercial construction across North Dakota, they handle everything from planning to final delivery. Whether it's steel, industrial, or retail, AECM builds with precision and safety. Their hands-on approach keeps your project on time and on budget. Build better with AECM. Call Tim at 701-818-0099 or visit aeconstructionmanagement.com.
Dear valued customer, I'm Jared Lundeen, owner of Trusted Tire and Auto. Around here, winters can be long and roads can be rough. That's why you deserve a reliable partner. We carry premium tires installed by our certified team of experts, and our total car care covers it all, from brakes, transmissions, diagnostics, and more. And trust, we know it's built through real local connections, even small things like a handwritten thank you. Choose us for trusted service that goes the extra mile. Sincerely, Jared.
Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your trusted partner for commercial and business loans. We not only provide lending you need to grow your business, but we also reinvest in our communities. We believe in strengthening our businesses and creating opportunities for success. Choose Dakota Community Bank and Trust for your commercial and business loans, and together let's keep our communities thriving.
Serving the community, looking out for you. At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
Well, Drew Hischlin and his Minot North Sentinels getting set to take on their crosstown rivals, the Minot High Magicians. Second game of 2 in today's WDA doubleheader. The 2-15 Sentinels, the 10-7 Minot High Magi. Alongside Bryce Gudnick, I'm Owen Patterson on the call. Should be a good one today. The reason why Minot North, of course, this whole season, we've kind of looked at that defense. They give up 84 points per game. How do you even contend with giving up that kind of numbers? But a guy named Braden Blickery has been pitching in his last 4 home games. I know we're on the road now. He has scored 25 points per game in his last 6. Incredible stuff from the senior guard.
Yeah, averages about 19 points a night. Big time scorer. You're going to see it. He gets in the lane, quick release, shoots the 3 well. He's the catalyst. He gets them all going here offensively for the Sentinels.
Nice. I want to share something with you about this Minot High basketball team. There has been a lot of up and down recently for the Magi, but they are still locked in on getting wins put back together. These are their last 5 games. They have not won or lost back-to-back games in their last 8 tries. It has been up and down for Jeremy Brandt's Magi. How do they get that back-to-back win today against Minot North?
I said it in the pregame. They got to start fast. I want to see Jordan get out and transition, finishing at the rim, but you also got to account to him. It's the range. He shoots 42% from 3. You're going to see True Blood. I mean, he can really extend the defense as well. Terrific motor. Shanahan. I feel like Shanahan getting it downhill early, attacking the rim. Got to start fast if you're the Magicians tonight in this packed gym. I mean, look at this.
It is standing room only.
We could see Owen.
Standing room only here at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. 1 half blue, 1 half maroon. Another good look at those alternate jerseys today, just adding to this matchup on Prairie Grit night at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. True Blood versus Vigestead in the center circle. We're underway with WDA basketball on the PSP Network. It's the Magi in the white with the basketball first. Jalen Gunville, Oakley Trueblood, Drew Jordan, Patrick Shanahan, Taven Archer, the starting lineup for the 10-7 Magi. They go Gunville down to Trueblood for tonight's first points.
What a find by Gunville. Trueblood, the big guy, getting going early.
And it took him actually a while compared to everybody else to start scoring in that Tuesday night affair with Jamestown. But once he did, had a very nice day shooting the threes, playing in the paint. Braden Blickery. Guarded by Drew Jordan right away. He'll have quite the assignment trying to track down number 11. And right away, it's Blickery with his own rebound. Puts it back up and in. He's not just a three-point shooter.
I love it. Blickery staying with it there. Second chance opportunity.
No time to blink. It's Drew Jordan on the other side.
Drew Jordan, he has been terrific all season for this Magicians team. About 18 points a night.
Blickery, the turnaround 3. That would have been a way to announce his presence once again to the Minot High crowd.
He got you to raise your hand there a little, Owen.
We're on it right now. 16:45 to go in the first quarter and shooting from miles away. Drew Jordan, 4 quick points for the Magi.
You see that. He loved that matchup. He said, Vegas said, you got to come out and guard me. I'm going to attack the rim. Nice blow by Jordan.
We've got a foul away from the ball as Trueblood was holding on to Jolmstead. Rest of that starting lineup for Minot North, head coach Drew Hischlin. You got TJ Jolmstead, Brady Vigestead, Kayshawn Taylor, and Traden Bachmeyer, along with Blickery. Taylor on the wing, guarded by Patrick Shanahan. Looks inside. It's Bachmeyer. Nice dish to maybe unsuspecting Brady Vigestead of that basketball. Now just 10 to shoot. Jordan following Blickery around. Can they give him the basketball? They do. With 7 to shoot, Blickery from long range again. Rebound by Trueblood.
Shot that from the auditorium, Owen.
Jonas Nelson was on the call of that 3. Trueblood with the layup and an early timeout for Minot North. Trueblood and Jordan combined for the first 8. Sentinels need some offensive answers.
Approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
I'll help us keep track of the time and score tonight. BNC National Bank. Find them online at bnc.bank. They know you're busy. That's why they make managing your money easy. Resume play. Minot North with the basketball. Braden Blickery has already put up 4 shots in the half. Nobody else in blue has put one up. And now a carry is called on Blickery. We were just talking during the break, Bryce. If he is the only offensive option they trust, it might be a long day today against Minot High.
Yeah, it really might. I'm looking at a guy he's going to be the first one off the bench. It's going to be Elijah Thomas. He had a nice evening versus Century. Really contributed offensively for Coach Hischlin.
Jordan continues to go to work against the Sentinel defense, this time dishing it off to Patrick Shanahan.
Just that little handoff there by Jordan. Shanahan in a scoring column with his first bucket.
8 straight for Minot High. They lead 10-2. And the Sentinels are going to throw it away. Vigestead trying to get it to Blickery. Ended up with a few Minot High fans.
How about Gunville? Gunville is guarding here in these first 3 minutes. The defensive intensity's wrapped up here by the Magicians.
Everybody talks about Jalen Gunville's game, a lot about offense, but defensively is where he's been so good. You want to talk about good offense right now, look no further than Drew Jordan.
And it's just too much space. I talked about the range he shoots, about 42% from downtown, Drew Jordan.
Blickery tries to spin past him, has to give it up to Vigestead. That's a good idea. 13-4 now for the Magicians.
We talk about his offense a lot. It's his ability to pass as well. Blickery finds Vigestead.
Similarly to the girls' game, Minot High just finding scoring from everywhere. Trueblood misses the 3, but Shanahan's got the board. Give it right back to Oakley, but it went right through his hands to Traden Bachmeyer. Jolmstead the 3. That's off. Bachmeyer an offensive rebound. Second chance, like our keys to the game said, for Minot North. Got to win that on both ends of the floor. Taylor over everybody. 3 chances, and Minot North might get a 4th.
Yeah, he's been earning more and more minutes. He's been contributing nicely. Key to him, he needs to stay out of foul trouble these last few games. Hasn't played a lot of minutes due to the foul trouble, so important for him to stay out there for Minot North.
Just 4 minutes into this first half, already a 9-point lead for Minot High. Elijah Thomas has checked in the game, but so has Brody Johnson. And then he's going to throw it out of bounds, looking way up the floor for Archer.
I like Brody Johnson. I heard an interesting stat in the baseball department about him. throwing about. And what he can clock the radar at. He's got a big-time arm for the Minot High baseball team.
Not too far away over at Corbett Field.
I had to mention baseball. I'm with Owen Patterson. I always got to mention one thing, baseball. Back to hoops, though.
Blickery is going to get that one up off the window. Jordan nearly had the block. Chased down out of bounds. Last touch by the Sentinels.
Love it, Shanahan. You see the effort there, throwing it off. I believe it was Myers on that one.
And Myers in the game for the first time for North. Too much space for Drew Jordan, but a miss. Johnson fighting for the offensive rebound. Taylor's going to secure it for the Sentinels. Shanahan's going to stop Thomas, and then the ball flies around again. Bachmeyer from the short corner, working against Trueblood. Spins baseline, walled off, gets everybody in the air, can't make the shot. Another rebound, and now a foul on the ground by the Magicians.
You see it, though. I talked about it in the keys of the game. Bachmeyer's rebounding the ball really well right now, creating some extra possessions for North.
Steal on the inbounds by Shanahan. He's outnumbered and is going to draw a foul against Kayshawn Taylor.
I think that's a good call. I think he got it right. The official got it right. You see Taylor kind of playing catch up there, kind of slides underneath the defender. Going to get called for the block.
Injury note for Minot High, a team that has really avoided the injury bug most of the year without Logan Ludwig today. So Alex Winchester is going to get in the first half. Get the ball here. Keep swinging it to Jalen Gunville. Left side drive right past Blickery, but too strong in the leg. Minot scoreless for a little bit, but Minot North really hasn't cut into the deficit. Josh Myers to the elbow. Bachmeyer trying to win this matchup against Trueblood, but Winchester is going to rip it away.
Great help side by Winchester. With the steal, getting Minot High in transition.
The coast cleared for Brody Johnson. He will be fouled. Let's go back to the defensive side with our first Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
Love it, the little help side here, creating a turnover. They're looking for Bachmeyer, though. They are. They're trying to establish. They know they've got that early foul on Trueblood, trying to get two on him here in this first half.
For 50 years, Ryan Dealerships, their commitment and respect for their customers has not changed. It's been unwavering at any of their dealerships in Minot or Williston. Shop their entire inventory online at driveryan.com. Second of two free throws is good for Johnson. He makes both. Minot North, 2 made field goals in the first nearly 6 minutes of action. Blickery still trying to get open somewhere. Johnson, good help defense again. Able to pick up the steal, and now there's bodies on the floor. Still loose. Who's got it? Taylor's got it for the Sentinels. Thomas will pull the trigger on a three, and it's good.
I talked about him, Thomas. He's had a very nice offensive game versus Century right off the bench with the three ball.
Got some emotion going in the Sentinels.
I love that.
Let's see what we got again on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. All right, as it goes through the net.
When we talk about the emotions, should be an early foul on Thomas, his first.
Trueblood's just going to put up that from the corner when Chesky was all over Kayshawn Taylor there on the rebounding attempt.
Great job by Taylor competing, putting a body on Winchester, getting the over the back.
Today's game on the PSP Network is brought to you in part by Minot State University. With over 100 areas of study at Minot State, you can earn the degree for the career you desire. Be seen, be heard by you at MSU. That's Minot State University. Blickery, nice pass over to Vigestead.
I'd say great job by Blickery with the body control. Not picking up the offensive foul, finding Vigestead. He's got 4.
And Minot High, they have not made a field goal in about 3 minutes of action. They still lead 15-9. Jordan is going to go back to the free throw line as Thomas picks up another quick one.
Yeah, that's about 2 fouls in a couple minutes on Thomas.
Watch that Blickery assist to Vigestad a second time. And now Jordan for the Serve Pro free throw line. 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians at Serve Pro. So impressive. I like Drew Jordan with, he always draws the other team's best offensive player. And to put up the offensive numbers he has this year, really his first year at the varsity level, it's really one of the more phenomenal things of this Minot High basketball team.
You remember watching him? We would be here setting up, watching the JV games, and I was like, this kid has something. I'd watch that old JV game, and I'm thinking Drew Jordan is a future contributor. He's looked the part this year.
Yeah, just had to wait for an opportunity, and that opportunity came right away here in his junior season. 17-9 lead for Minot High on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Rivalry matchup with Minot North today on the PSP network as the regular season winds down. True blood this time to Shanahan.
Yeah, great find. Shanahan right underneath. He's got 4 in the ball game.
Floater from the baseline is good. TJ Jelmstead.
I don't know how he got that. I mean, he's floating in the air there. Nice finish by Jelmstead.
We're going to watch that a second time. Shanahan was all alone there. Everybody was lost. Instead finds Trueblood. 3's more than 2. And the assist by Shanahan.
Yeah, great find. Trueblood already with 7 here in the opening half.
Magi doubling up the visiting Minot North Sentinels. Jelmstead a 3 this time.
Getting it going offensively here. Kind of a quiet start. Now Jelmstead back-to-back buckets.
Things starting to change a little bit for Minot North. Now that they found that offense, a steal. Vigestad will hand off to Taylor, and they'll get into the offense. Blickery now being guarded by Trueblood. Lobs it into a wide open Vigestad. Goes up strong and scores.
That's a great job. Gather it. Be patient, big guy. He's got 6 already.
The guy stepping up into a big role this year. That's Vigestad. The things that Minot North has had to kind of deal with personnel-wise even before this season started. Who knows if Vigestad was going to be a starter, but he has filled in the role very nicely.
Yeah, you see it. He's special. We're going to be talking about him. Keep in mind, just a sophomore already, 6'8". I mean, he may be 6'10", 7 feet tall next year when we see him. Great cut.
Jordan ends up wide open on the baseline inbounds.
Great cut by Jordan. He's really got it going here in the opening frame.
Poked away by Shanahan. He's going to pick it up and score with the right hand this time.
I love it there. Kind of looking at Vigestad, that last little speed burst, decides to go up with the right hand. Nice finish.
How about this for Minot High? Early entry into the game. Pause that thought. Kayshawn Taylor knocks one down.
Taylor from Sentinel Arena up way north on 16.
I was going to say, Mac Bollinger in the game for Minot High. We have rarely seen him on the varsity floor, but injuries will do that. Let's watch this 3 again from Taylor.
I love it.
A little bit frozen there.
I'm telling you, that is some range by Kayshawn there. Nice little response to that opening run by Minot High. North has it down to 7 with an opportunity to cut into it some more.
And Blickery hasn't done much of the scoring lately. It's been the surrounding pieces, including TJ Jelmstead. Had a quick 5 points on 2 circus shots. Now Blickery catches the top of the key. Going to put one over Bollinger, but a miss. Rebound tipped. Jelmstead fighting for it. Archer's got it. Now he's trapped. Bollinger will throw it across the court to Jordan, and the Magicians set up across the timeline. Around the horn it goes. It's Archer for 3. Got it.
Archer, his first basket of the ball game. 3 ball in the corner.
He had another big day against Jamestown on Tuesday. Jelmstead misfires from 3. Shanahan through contacts got the rebound, and he's out and running. Bounce it to Bullinger in the corner. Put it up. It's missed.
Everyone needs a catcher. Oh, no, Minot North said, we ain't catching our breath. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah, they got Bachmeyer set up on the post against Gunville. Archer mixed things up. Shanahan saves it. Throw it up to Jordan. Right-handed layup's good.
It's continuing transition. Drew Hischland seen enough, wants a timeout.
First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor, taken by the Sentinels. We'll take it with them on the PSP Network.
It's the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved.
Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
First International Bank and Trust brings you the timeouts on the PSP Network. Rice Minot North, they have had a 2-win season at this point, but to close out the campaign and try and get to hosting a play-in game, this is the schedule they have ahead of them. Minot, Jamestown, Bismarck, and Williston. The key thing there, all on the road.
Oh my goodness, yeah, but you know, a team like Jamestown, they're going to compete. They're going to compete in that game. You know, I know Bismarck, it is what it is, but the effort that Minot North has shown since Christmas break, you just never know in the WDA conference, do you, Owen?
You never do, and there's a score floating around there. Might be the girls' game.
Yeah,
but
I'm trying to get some clarity on it here. I'm sorry.
Williston doesn't have a win in conference play. Currently says they defeated St. Mary's in boys basketball, but that may not be the case.
Score feed does keep us up to date.
Now, I will say,
I think it's
not that we doubt Williston got the win, because that is a team that is far better than their win. It's just the timing of it.
Correct.
Williston could easily have three wins. They've played a bunch of close games, including a buzzer beater loss to Minot North.
I like that from Bachmeyer to step through there, his first bucket of the ball game.
Minot High's offense continues to just attack in the lane. Jordan this time is denied. I think Myers got up there. Thomas the behind the back dribble, losing his footing now. Finds Myers, gives him some help. Rolls out though. .6:10 to go first half, 31-21. Minot High has the lead. Jerome's Collision Center halftime report coming up next. Archer fouled by Thomas. And the one thing you mentioned about Thomas when he got in this game is he got to stay out of the foul trouble.
That's already the third foul on him. We still got 6 minutes here in this first half.
Archer makes first of 2 at the Serve Pro free throw line. I want to thank another one of our sponsors on the PSP Network, BSN. They create exclusive personalized solutions for North Dakota high school and collegiate programs. From custom equipment, uniforms, and coaches apparel to fan wear, branding, and more, they do it all. Contact your local BSN sales pro today in Western North Dakota.
They helped me with some stuff today, Owen. Very helpful on top of it. Mr. Greg Foster, shout out. Appreciate it.
Can't wait to see what you designed again.
They do a lot of the designing. That's the best part. Tell them what you like. How about Blickery?
That's what Minot North likes when Braden Blickery continues to score multiple 30-point games in recent memory. Johnson, 3 from the wing. It is good.
That is his game. He shoots the 3 ball at a high clip. 5 points in the ball game for Brody Johnson.
Steal by Winchesky, does it again. Rips it away from Blickery. Now Archer goes dancing into the lane. Ball is thrown back in play. Myers looks up the floor. He's got Blickery. He's just going to pull up from 3, but a miss. Trueblood trying to push it into Taylor. Finds Winchesky near travel, kept a foot down. Give it right back to Johnson. Jordan saying, why is that ended up in my hand? Johnson back-to-back threes.
Little hot potato there.
Trueblood's going to get a warning for something.
Delay a game warning on Trueblood.
Let's not forget about Johnson. Those 2 threes here helping Minot High extend their lead to 16 points.
Another kid, just a sophomore, that's 6'4". I believe going to put some weight on that frame. Such a big-time contributor off the bench for Coach Brandt.
Vigestad. Yep, going to get his own rebound. Out to Jelmstead. Another rebound tip to the air for Oakley Trueblood. Coach Brandt asking for some movement with the basketball, but instead the Magi will throw it away.
Yeah, you see it there. Just Oakley Trueblood got off balance there. Turnover right back to Minot North.
Coach Brandt and his Minot High Magicians 10-7 this season. Still in a good position heading into the WDA tournament as the number 5 seed. They still play Mandan, they still play Legacy, and they still play Century to end the season.
They control their own destiny there with their seeding, aren't they?
They've not beaten a team in the top 4 yet this year. Blickery puts one up on the run. Coach Hischland didn't like what happened on that offensive possession. Thought they had maybe a look inside.
You can always tell when they're frustrated. Hischland sits down for a minute, just kind of saying, let's regroup. I think they're going to have a block on that one, I believe. Going to be on Blickery.
That does put Minot High in the bonus. So 1-1 here for Shanahan. Got the first, earns the second. How about our good friends over at Bones Barbecue Sauce, a true North Dakota original, created and bottled right here in ND. You can find it at your local grocery store, Cashwise, Marketplace, and Family Fare. 40-23 advantage for the Minot High Magicians, looking for their second win of the season against Minot North. They are undefeated all time against the Sentinels. Jelmstead turns around, nobody guarding him. Might as well put up a shot. Of course, they played 3 times last year, twice in the regular season and once in the WDA quarterfinals. You brought up that game. Minot North had a lead late. Minot High went on a massive run to close out the win and advance to the semifinal round. But
I think we were in the other gym.
Yeah, it kind of came over late.
Yeah, we had the big screen next to us, so we just kept kind of nudging each other going, what if? I mean, wow. We're going to probably see even more of that this year at the event center here in a few weeks.
Quite a competitive middle group of teams on the girls' side and an ultra-competitive group at the top of the boys' side. Braden Blickery has arrived. That is a 3 from the Magician logo.
Is that deeper than Kayshawn Taylor's? I don't know, but I
might give it to Blickery there, but 41-26. The Sentinels have gotten this one down to single digits after that big Minot High run to start the game. Bounce it into Bachmeyer. Looking on the perimeter, it's Taylor. Shot fake, punched away by Shanahan, tracked down by the Sentinels. Now Shanahan just going to catch that one out of the air. Jordan sets up on the wing. Quick step to the left. Back iron, rebound by Jelmstead, skies for it. Coming up in our drone. Well, hold on. Braden Blickery, another 3. That one's going to hit the wire. Coming up in our Jerome's Collision Center halftime report. Look at the first half numbers from this game. Scores from around the state. EDC's got an interesting one going on right now.
We'll get some updates.
Just a fair warning.
Oh. I like it.
A really interesting one, Bryce.
Surprise at halftime. I love it.
Shanahan out to Jordan. Slips past Blickery, gives it up. Shanahan the and one.
Great job absorbing the contact, getting the defender in the air, and one opportunity for Mr. Shanahan.
Kind of surprised that Jordan didn't go up with it, draw the foul of his own, but they'll give Shanahan the chance at a three-point play. Only gets 2, though. Under 2 minutes remaining, first half of the BNC National Bank scoreboard. The lob up to Bachmeyer. How about Bullinger? Welcome to the show.
Looking like a corner. Skying up, intercepting it.
Jordan on the baseline drive. He's going to get it up to Trueblood this time. Clean defense by the Sentinels. Now Bullinger's fouled.
Yeah, nice little sequence by Bullinger there. The steal, and looks like he's going to get a couple opportunities from the charity stripe.
And he's just the freshman. And this is really the first action we have seen him get at the varsity level with the Logan Ludwig injury. Moves him up a spot on the bench. Unable to connect on the first of 2 free throws. It's something we've often said about Minot High this year. You look at the team and they don't really want to go further than 8 players, 3 off the bench, but you give Bullinger some reps here, grow some confidence. Those last 3 regular season games are going to be important ones for Minot High to improve their seeding.
The crowd loved it there, him getting into the scoring column. Yeah, the rotation. It's, you know, you see a lot of minutes for Brody Johnson. Now with Ludwig out, like you said, very big opportunity for the freshman Bullinger.
He's got another rebound. Shanahan will slow it up, give it to Mack. Sets up the Minot offense. And 63 seconds to go in the half. Waiting on a cutter. Now Shanahan's going to go himself. What a move. Well, a sophomore, Patrick Shanahan.
What a move is right. Stops on a dime. Now Bigestead out in transition.
46-28. Quick response by the Sentinels. Jump pass out to Jordan. In motion, but a missed 3. Offensive rebound. Bullinger giving it his all in this first half. Jordan ends up right around the hoop. A whistle on Blickery and 1 for Jordan.
Seen it. Blickery was trying to leak out there in transition. Gets caught. Chasing Jordan.
Saw that Ryan Family Dealerships replay reel of the Shanahan take. I think we're putting time back on the clock. It didn't really stop at the whistle. Should be probably like 25, but that's really it. Minot High up by 20. They have Drew Jordan at the Serve Pro free throw line. A first half that Magician started out playing some fantastic defense. Jordan was guarding Braden Blickery. Never really got a clean look. And on offense, Jordan has been a big part of it for Minot High again today.
Yeah, he really has. They're trying to ice him here, maybe. I'm not sure. Oh, the crowd's getting after him a little bit here now.
Well, they put 7/10 of a second back on the clock. The traveling Minot North student section did their work. Interesting, we never had a student section set up right next to us.
I know, this is great. I'm telling you, I was worried about the camera catching some footage here, but this atmosphere is electric.
Absolutely what you expected. Now, once we went to the 2-school split here in Minot. And that ball's going to be batted out of bounds by Shanahan. 7/10 of a second remain for Minot North. And they do not have Blickery on the floor, so just going to catch and shoot before we go to halftime. Taylor slipped. And kind of threw everything off right there. 48-28, your halftime score. Magi dominating for the first 18 minutes. Your Jerome's Collision Center halftime report is next. Plus, some wheelchair basketball on the way on the PSP Network.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes life gets messy and accidents happen. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Breathe in. I can't believe I wrecked my car. There's some things in life we can't control. But what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
Well, we got quite a battle brewing here at the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. The teachers up 4-2 on the students here in some wheelchair basketball. Just 90 seconds to go as we get into the Jerome's Collision Center halftime report. Jerome's Collision Center, they've been around since 1975, helping you get you and your car back on the road safely. Their phone number 701-852-5126 for Jerome's Collision Center. Gotta take our eyes off of the wheelchair basketball going on right now. It's been a fun one so far, Bryce. Let's take a look at the first half numbers. 48-28 Minot High on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
We're going to start on the Sentinel side, led in scoring by Brady Vigestead. He had 8 points in the first half. Jumstead added 5 3-points for Elijah Thomas, 7 for Blickery, 3 for Taylor, 2 for Bachmeyer. On the Magician side, they were led in scoring by Drew Jordan. He had 15 in the first half. How about Shanahan? Really nice first half for him as well. He had 12, 7 points for Oakley Trueblood, 8 points for Brody Johnson, including a couple threes in that first half. Really nice game off the bench for him. 5 points for Taven Archer and 1 point for the freshman Mac Bullinger from the free throw line. Gets us to at the half. Minot High 48, Minot North 28.
You know, I think our Sport Clip MVP of the first half, Drew Jordan, the 15 points. But how about what he did guarding Braden Blickery to start this game? Helped Minot High spring ahead to that early lead.
I said it, start fast. They did. They locked up Blickery early. Vigestead had a really nice first half, though, there. He kind of got him going offensively. North kind of, Minot punched first. They did, and North kind of answered, and then Minot punched again. North had it down to 7, Owen. They had it down to 7 with possession of the basketball, trying to cut into the lead. Don't blink. It's a 20-point lead for Minot High. Really had it going offensively in the first half.
And the BNC National Bank scoreboard, Minot High 48, Minot North 28. How about some final scores from around the WDA? We'll start on the girls' side. Bismarck High takes down Jamestown 66-55. The Demons, another key win as they make their way through this regular season, trying to get an automatic bid to the Bismarck Event Center. Century 61-45 over Legacy. The Patriots still in contention for the 1 seed. They will have to take down Minot High head-to-head late in the season. Mandan on the PSP Network defeated Dickinson 76-37. We come on the air saying, hey, this is the game to watch. Horace taking on Wayzata over in Moorhead. Well, Minnesota High School girls basketball is just on another level right now. Wayzata 104-70 there in Moorhead, Minnesota, but still awesome to get to play such good talent like that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool that they have that opportunity to do that. And like you said, 104 points. I mean, my goodness. But a good test for Horace, a little out-of-conference game, and scheduling that late in the year. So,
well, Minot High, the Majets nearly put up 104 of their own. They won against Minot North earlier today, 97-56. Currently happening right now in the WDA. Number 1 ranked Century trailing Legacy late in the first half, 23-21. Again, the Patriots, they had the scare at Minot North on Tuesday. They led by 2 at halftime. Bryce, now they're down 2 to Legacy right before the break. You can catch that game on the PSP Network. The other one in the EDC, it's gotten a little closer since I reminded you of this one. Grand Forks Central, last place in the EDC, leads West Fargo Cheyenne 55-53. Central had about a 10-point lead once in that second half. Cheyenne has closed the gap. There's just 2 minutes to go. Central looking for a massive upset in the Eastern Dakota Conference, and Bismarck High handed it to Jamestown 50-25 at the half. Still waiting on confirmation of those Williston St. Mary's scores, but once we have those, we will give them to you. This has been the Jerome's Collision Center halftime report. We're going to go to school. Coming up next, teachers got the bragging rights, by the way, in that wheelchair basketball game, 4-2. We're going to talk a little bit about what Minot High has been doing from the three-point line. That's next on the PSP Network.
is excited to introduce the fabulous edition of the Master Spas line, including the phenomenal Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools, swim spas, and saunas. Come see for yourself the outstanding lineup of Master Spas, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas, exclusively at Magic City Home Leisure.
Rental start here. I just moved and had no idea where to begin, but then I found Creative Property Management. They've got the most listings in town, apartments, townhomes, even single-family homes. They made it easy, helped me find a place that felt like home, and their 24/7 maintenance means no stress. Whether you're new to the area or just ready for a change, book a tour with CPM today.
Engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
As we conclude the Jerome's Collision Center halftime report, Bryce Skutnik's got some drawing to do about Drew shooting the 3-ball.
Yeah, this is a little highlight here. Shanahan up that long rebound, pulls it out. I'm going to circle. This is Drew Jordan out on the perimeter here. Got to account for him at all times. This is nothing special. Just look at this. He's like, I'm going to fake the screen. I'm going to go out. I'm way out deep. That defender, I'm going to draw a line here, Owen. This line, it's just too much space for a guy that shoots above 40% from the three-point line on the season. The closeout's late. That's Jordan. That's 3 points. We've seen that a number of times here tonight as well. Great first half by Drew Jordan.
I love the drawing on the screen. Very good insightful information. Can I test you maybe a little bit next time?
Yes.
How about we get some distance from the basket right there?
Boy.
Do some calculations. The protractor on the launch angle of that shot. That one went off the camera when he sent that one in the air.
They make an app for that? Is there an app that could maybe?
You might just have to do some mental math.
Maybe.
Yeah, we've got the second half coming up here. Another reminder, get your Premier Pass for PSP Plus right now. For WDA fans, it's an early warning. It's coming up fast. Just 3 more regular season games to go. $75. Not only will you get the WDA basketball and hockey tournaments, but also all of our great Division B coverage. We're not joking when we say basketball at all levels is probably at the best it's ever been in the state of North Dakota. We're seeing that on the girls' side going on this weekend from District 6 and District 8 in Minot and Garrison, respectively.
Absolutely. Don't remember, we have single tournament passes available as well, as long as we also have single day passes. So a little bit of something for everyone.
Or you can buy every tournament individually and totally miss out on the deal.
Don't do that, Owen.
Back to the second half. Trayden Bachmeyer has Minot North on the board. Sentinels went into the halftime locker room down by 20. Pretty significant margin, but we have seen them start shooting like crazy here in the last couple weeks. Specifically the guy with the basketball now, Braden Blickery. Career high 8 made threes in a game twice. This time he's going to give it up to Bachmeyer right underneath the bucket.
Great start to the second half here. Bachmeyer back-to-back buckets.
Now Vigesta knocks it out of the air, gives us a chance to look at that last assist.
You see the attention he draws there. Just get in the middle of the floor. Great find.
They left Bachmeyer all alone, did the Minot defense. Get it around to Trueblood. The extra pass with a 3 is off target. Taylor will set up the offense for North. Everybody playing around Bachmeyer in the middle. goes low post to high post. Vigestead catches at the key. Hands off to Blickery. They work together, but it's batted away. Another defensive highlight from Drew Jordan. Trueblood has it taken away from him. Bachmeyer into Archer. No whistles at all. And a missed 3.
Yeah, great hands there by Taylor there on the steal, but unable to knock down the 3. Gonna have a timeout by Coach Brandt.
Early in the second half, the Magi want to talk it over. 48-32, the lead is shrinking against North.
On Tracker, we know the most precious memories are those spent together. From sharing the joys of fishing to watching the grandkids wipe out on a tube, spending the day just relaxing with your significant other, or laughing away the evening with your friends. These are the moments you'll remember forever, and they're all made possible by SunTracker.
Find the full lineup at Swenson RV and Marine in Minot and Bismarck, or online, swensonrv.com.
This page isn't a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Timeouts on the PSP Network, brought to you by First International Bank and Trust, a full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on the bond between their employees and customers. Find them with locations in Arizona, Minnesota, North and South Dakota, or online at FIBT.com. Magi basketball out of their first of 5 timeouts taken today, up by 16. Shanahan, corner 3, unlucky bounce. United with Grit Night here at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Blickery straightaway 3. He's got it. Can he heat up in this second half, and how much?
It's a 7-0 start to the second half for Minot North.
Continue getting stops as they switch into the zone defense. Trueblood turns around, threw it off of Jelmstead. Now they get in the middle again. Trueblood rises at the free throw line. Another miss. Shanahan after the rebound. He was the last to touch it. How about this zone look? Minot High having trouble with it.
I love it there. Highly contested there, Trueblood. He's been really quiet since those first few minutes of the ball game. Gotta love the start to the second half if you're Coach Hishwin.
Bachmeyer will go baseline. Pass it out to TJ Jelmstead. He started shooting well in that first half, but nothing since. Long pass up the floor to Taven Archer. Ran out of room, then gives it to Gunville. What a move by the lone senior Taven Archer.
Great find by Archer. Gunville's first bucket of the ball game.
Lob to Vigestead. Carried him too far, nearly out of bounds. Bachmeyer bumps into Trueblood. Try and go up with it. The fadeaway. Rolls off the front of the rim. We got players crashing into the rim. Jordan and Blickery going after the board. Again, they're fighting after rebounds. Into the ESPN table they go.
They're competing here.
Let's keep running. To the other end of the track. Drew Jordan on the assist from Shanahan.
Great job, great leak out there by Jordan. 17 points in the ball game.
He didn't even cross half court.
No, he didn't. He said, "Nah, find me on the other end here. I'll go get us 2."
52-35 lead for Minot High. Going to get win number 11 on the regular season and give themselves a chance at improving their seeding for the next 3 games. Mandan, Century, and Legacy, the remaining schedule for the Magi. Currently in 5th. They have not beaten a team in the top 4 of the WDA yet this year. They have been close, though. A lot of close games against those top 4 teams. Namely Century, who's in trouble against Legacy tonight. Elijah Thomas, the 3's missed. Trueblood is going to score for Minot High, so the early run for Minot North has been countered up to a 19-point lead for the Magicians.
That's just great footwork. Great job on the block there by Trueblood. He's got 9 points in the contest.
Blickery looking to get past Archer. Finds Vigestad for 2.
I'm telling you, we talk about Blickery. I said it. His ability to pass the basketball.
Johnson leaks up the floor. Shanahan finds him again.
About 3 seconds later, Johnson wide open on the other end. He is into double digits for Minot High.
How about that? A big day for Brody Johnson. Usually he'll give you a made 3 or 2, but how about 10 today in his 16th Street Showdown? Thomas has his shot denied by Oakley Trueblood. It bounced around a couple of times. Minot North not in agreements that is Magi ball, and we're going to get an overruling.
Yep, Perry Olson stepping in there saying, this is what I saw. Tried to ask Perry a question in regards to the West Fargo and Cheyenne buzzer beater and what if that took place at the state tournament. I was curious what the whole review process looks like.
Again, that was from a week or so ago. West Fargo down by a point against Cheyenne. What a block there by Jordan. Lets it go out of bounds. That's a shot clock violation. Let's put that on the replay reel. West Fargo down by 1 against Cheyenne. Packers player runs up the court, puts up a 3. It kind of seemed in real time that maybe it was a little late. Slow-mo replay will show you that it probably was.
Yeah,
but it counted. No replay in the regular season. There is replay in the state tournament. WDAY's feed has been used multiple times. Blickery the steal. But Shanahan the block. Thomas set up for a 3. A foul as Jordan flew by. What should we look at here on the replay reel?
Yeah, I'm not sure. The chase down block.
We've got all of it.
After all that, they've got a push on Shanahan, so Minot North is going to have it underneath, but what a swat.
And we'll move the game nominees lately in the second half. Now Blickery bumps into Shanahan, the step back 3. Still just a little bit short today is Braden Blickery from beyond the arc. Shanahan to Johnson. He's always open.
What a great find. Shanahan in the lane. Nice dish.
Taylor thought about it. Gives it off to Elijah Thomas. Still trying to get Bachmeyer the basketball. He's going to lose it out of bounds.
It's a great job. Great hands by Brody Johnson, knocking it off the leg of Bachmeyer there. Coming with the double team there.
Today's broadcast of the PSP Network brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. Best pizza on the planet is right here in Minot. They've been here for over 25 years with the largest laser tag playground in the region and a giant lunch buffet. They also deliver. Call now at 701-852-1700. Archer able to get creative there and get past Elijah Thomas for 2.
Yeah, kind of flying, hanging in the air there was Archer. Nice finish. He's got 7.
Bachmeyer will keep it himself. Now hand off to Kayshawn Taylor. Working against Johnson. The kick out. The 3 as the defense falls down. Long rebound. Going to be going out to Archer. Get it up the floor. It's Jordan. Just before Blickery could get there.
Now you see it. He gave Blickery a little look too, saying, you ain't getting that one. 19 in the game for Drew Jordan.
Just a little chirping out there on the court right now. Blickery's turnaround shot still hasn't gotten it to fall. And we got a foul on the floor. Timeout Minot North. We'll spend the time out with 10:17 to go, second half of the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Minot 62, Minot North 37.
We realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
Well, Bryce, you know I never like calling upsets. Mandan, a 14-point lead over Dickinson right now on the PSP network. We got good games everywhere on the network today. The words were uttered in the pregame show earlier at the halftime show. Mandan could be that first upset of the year. Can they hang on at home? The lead is 13 with 9 minutes to go against currently third-ranked Dickinson.
We asked for it, ONP. We were looking. When was it going to happen?
Sooner or later. Traden Bachmeyer the step through, finally gets his points. He's gotten the ball a lot in the lane this second half.
6 points in the second half, 8 for the game. I love the footwork, the patience. Set it in the pregame. Get him some more touches down low.
62-39 lead for Minot High. After that early push by the Sentinels out at halftime. Coach Brandt's timeout got this Magicians team back in sync. Still passing the ball around. Gunville's going to give it up to Archer. Wide open look for 3. Bounces out. Rebound tipped to Alex Wincheski. Bollinger this time. Another miss. Thomas catch and shoot. Rebound by Archer. Cutting Archer is going to get the ball, bounce it out to Wincheski. Another long possession for Minot High, longer than really any we've seen for the Magi today. Offensive rebound. Minot North left to stay in a stance. Jordan is hit up high by Elijah Thomas. He's into some deep foul trouble now as Jordan gets some help up to get to the Serve Pro free throw line.
I love that. The offensive rebound. Jordan not settling, attacking the rim. Like you said, the 4th foul now on Elijah Thomas.
Serve Pro free throw line, 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians. Using advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Out east, Cheyenne survives a scare at Grand Forks Central. Huge comeback late in the game, 58-55. So not many upsets on the east side either. We got to wait to the postseason for that.
Yeah, what a win for Cheyenne. You said they were down double digits, I believe.
Close to,
yeah.
Said Grand Forks Central, Brooklyn Bruce, their top talent. He's back in the lineup for the Knights. Could see some late season improvements for GFC.
How about Mandan, though? A team that's really been struggling, Owen. They've been struggling, but not tonight, giving Dickinson all they can handle.
Mandan really just needed, you feel like, one win to really hang their hat on this season. Yeah. Just a couple just tremendously good and sometimes not great days for the Mandan Braves. Today is one of those positive games if they can close it out against the Mavericks. Catch the finish of that game on the PSP network for free. Still 8.5 minutes to go here for our planning team financial advisors. Shots Crossroads postgame show. Magi up by 25, looking to win their 5th consecutive to start the series against Minot North.
You see what they like in Bollinger. It starts with his motor. He plays incredibly hard out there, earning himself some more minutes.
Blickery has hardly scored in this game based on his recent averages. Bachmeyer's going to shed the defender there, Bullinger, and that's going to be too much. Offensive foul.
Yeah, they're going to get Bachmeier for that. He's looking for an explanation on it. His third.
Jordan double teamed. Now another reach and foul against Taylor. This presentation of WDA basketball on the PSP Network brought to you by Farsted Oil. Contact Farsted Oil today to find out how their skilled sales team can help you achieve your wholesale fuel, mobile lubricants, and DEF needs. Proudly serving North Dakota, Montana, and western Minnesota since 1938 and committed to outstanding customer service and reliability. It's Farsted Oil. That's Oakley Trueblood back in the box score.
I love that, the little hook. Patience by the big guy. He's got 11 points.
The lob up to Vigestad. Archer is going to step in the way. And they're one of those games where Taven Archer does just a little bit of everything for Minot High. A little bit of scoring, a little bit of defense, a little bit of rebounding.
Yeah, getting after it on the defensive end. He can shoot the 3 ball. Finish in transition.
Minot High trying to put it all together for a late season run. Trueblood near interception. He's going to end up, oh, watch out for my hats over there.
Prairie Grit table. Look out.
I thought they were safe way back in the corner. Oh, by the way, these jerseys auctioned off tonight. I know it closed at 8, so sorry if you just heard about that, but
hopefully you won if you were bidding.
Yeah. Archer now a steal. All those Hot Tots jerseys they get to auction off, and I've never won one.
You got a Sentinel and a Magician's Prairie Grit jersey tonight, though, Owen.
Absolutely. Came on the air for the girls' game, kind of saying this rivalry has kind of just felt a little bit more like a community get-together than it has a heated basketball rivalry in just the first 2 years now that they've been competing. I've seen it again today. I mean, this is as packed as Magic City Campus Gymnasium has been all season. And it's not just basketball parents here. It is everybody in the community showing up. They might have a rooting interest, they might not, but this has really just been an awesome sight to see how much buy-in there's been with 2 basketball teams in town.
You do see it on the floor, too. It's heating up. Barch and Laskowski were going at it down low. You've had these guys, Jordan and Blickery, going at it in the boys' game.
Archer the steal. Bachmeier is going to try and wrestle it back away. Archer's going to have to take some time to collect himself after that.
Yeah, it's great help by Archer there. Going to be the 4th on Bachmeier. A little frustration, but he's had a nice second half. When they get the ball to him in the paint, he's been successful here. 8 points in the ball game.
Trueblood in the paint against Taylor. A mismatch, but Taylor's going to win it. Steal. Blickery on the other side. Trueblood going to one-hand takeaway. Oh, now we got punch in the basketball. Jordan's going to come away with it. Trying to take a charge. Oh, my goodness. It was Blickery that really pushed Jordan. I mean, watch this again.
Yeah,
Jumpstud's in position, but Blickery.
I'm not sure.
Blickery, linebacker, drew Jordan right here.
Yeah, they're trying to get back in transition there. It's tough
Watch
call
that again.
Goes the Sentinels' way there. Sacrificing your body.
Woo. Use shoulder pads for that play.
They're a little chippy out there. They're still competing. I know it's 27. I know the Magicians are up big, but they're still going at it here these last 5 minutes.
Jordan denies Blickery of the good look, as has been the case often tonight. Minot High winning the battles, the small ones, for the overall war here against Minot North, 66-39. The lead for the Magi, 5 minutes to go. Jordan will lose that ball out of bounds. Gives us time to thank another one of our sponsors, Val Cyclery, locally owned and operated in downtown Minot since 1960. They have a full line of e-bikes that they service in their shop right here in Minot, North Dakota. Oh, double dribble against Kayshawn Taylor. Thought Thomas was ready to catch the pass, and indeed he was not. Going to wrap up another week of WDA tournament, or sorry, a WDA regular season coverage today. Division B girls action all Saturday on PSP Plus, and then next week we really hit the home stretch. I think I'll be down in Bismarck. Get to go to Olson Gymnasium, see the Century Patriots in action for the first time. I actually see them twice next week in Bismarck, and then once they come here to Minot High.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing some hockey.
Got a full plate there. That's a lot. That's a lot of puck.
Some long days. I think they got coffee close by, my friend.
Oh. Flickery and Archer trade a little bit there at the baseline once that play concluded, and now some more pushing away from that. Okay. Yep. It's just going to be a common foul, but it is against Minot North's TJ Jelmstead as he and Archer.
It's just the frustration part.
Coach Hitchens's going to call a timeout, try and let some cooler heads here. Yeah, Blickery immediately takes a seat on the bench. We're going to take some time to breathe a little bit here on the PSP Network.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors, your plan, your future, your team.
Second half action here in Minot. The Magicians a 66-39 lead over Minot North. And now the Sentinels going to bring out a full court pressure here, looking for a late comeback, down by 27. Saw some pushing and shoving. Saw some back and forth talking throughout this second half. Hopefully the timeout has cooled things down for both teams.
It's not done, Owen.
Okay.
I'm just going to warn you here. It's not finished.
So four more minutes to get through here in Minot before we call it a night. Get to our Planning Team Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads postgame show. I'm with Elijah Thomas and one opportunity.
That's what we saw Elijah Thomas doing versus Century, attacking the rim, finishing through contact. I know he's battled some foul trouble tonight, but nice finish there. Chance for the N1 opportunity. I don't know what
I think
we're
going to be cleaning up the floor there, just where Thomas landed.
Good idea.
One shot from the Surf Pro free throw line for the senior Elijah Thomas. Pretty big senior class for Minot North this year. Compared to the one for Minot High, basically the exact opposite of the girls' game.
Yeah, it really is.
It's very interesting to see how everything got cut up like that, but Minot High will take the wins, that's for sure. Taylor for the triple. And that has been non-existent for Minot North in the second half. 3-point shooting.
You we talked about the start they got off. They got it down. I think they had the first 7 of the half, but it's been Minot High answering every time here that Minot North made a little run. Minot High's had the answer here all night.
Shanahan carried it in the lane. Minot North had hands everywhere, knocks it away. Sentinels run in transition. Thomas will look right at Gunville and put up a 3. Jumpstead mistimed the jump, and the rebound goes to Shanahan in the Magi. Trueblood right into Vigestead. The arm slap heard around the gymnasium right there.
Yeah, you see that. Trueblood, just his ability, the physicality, getting the body of Vigestead. Going to head to the Serve Pro free throw line.
Trueblood scoring just shy of 20 points per game at this point in his junior season. Still leading the way in that category for Minot High. Minot looking to close out a victory. It would be back-to-back victories for the first time since they won 3 straight in early January. And the first time they've either won or lost back-to-back games since the middle of January. It has been win-loss, 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 win for Minot High, and hopefully maybe they can keep it consistent with a road trip to Mandan to start up next week.
That first meeting versus Mandan, I mean, Minot High had it going offensively in that one. Yeah, see if Minot High put a little streak together here to wrap up conference play.
Taylor, the jump pass over to Bachmeyer. Gonna step through instead, gives it back out to Taylor. Brings a little long, rebound right to Thomas. Shot clock does not reset. Another hoop and the foul for Elijah Thomas.
I said it, it's the physicality, the strength of Thomas again. Chance for an N1. Student section wants Parker Fratello into the ballgame, letting Coach Brandt know about it.
They've already brought in a couple bench players here late. Minot North has not. They're still rocking with the starting 5. Kayshawn Taylor, nice take.
I like that. Nice finish with the left hand. 5 for Taylor here tonight.
Remington Anderson and Jaron Melhoff are in for Minot High. Hey, look at where Minot could be in that West Region tournament. Right now the 5 seed, a chance to move up. I don't think they're too concerned about what seed they're going to be taking in. I think they've kind of enjoyed having the chip on their shoulder as the doubted team this year. And wait to peak at the right time. I mean, we're still kind of waiting for it for this Magi team. Could it be February and March?
Yeah, I think, you know, they got a really good chance to kind of finish in that 4 to 5 range. You know, this would be a great first opening round game.
Yeah. Bollinger, the putback.
It'll be interesting with Bollinger moving forward and see exactly the time frame for Ludwig, how long he's going to be out.
They want Parker. Not going to get him just yet. Minot North
give up, Owen.
Is going to start taking out their starting lineup. Braden Blickery exits. Very quiet day as Minot High had the defense for him. And going to have to break up another Vigestead tussle with Johnson. Johnson is all smiles.
They're both kind of laughing about it.
Credence Fox just checked in for Minot North. As is Jace Went. Remington Anderson, the ball is yours. Stolen by Kayshawn Taylor. Running the fast break. Winchesky goes up. Taylor won't score. Fox the offensive rebound. Another offensive board. Vigestead is fouled. 2 free throws here for Brady Vigestead.
I told you it wasn't going to stop.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, the intensity's still there. Coach Ishwin, you got to love it, seeing you guys compete. He's going to go to the bench here, though.
Bennett, Flavin, Gage Hill. I'll check in as Taylor and Thomas head to the sideline. Final minute and 8 seconds on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. 20-point lead for Minot High as they will sweep the season series of the Sentinels. Somebody just got up off the bench.
There he is.
His name is Parker Fertel. Anderson went right through his hands. Bullinger saves the play. Wincheski the three. Lead down by Vigestead. 46 seconds. Somebody's just got to travel, let Parker get in the game. Bullinger will carry it all the way to the hoop and score. What a performance today for the freshman. Called upon some big-time action at the varsity level and did not disappoint.
Yeah, he's loving it. The crowd getting into it. They got to get the ball to Fertel, though. Crowd's asking for it here.
Well, it's going to be a defensive possession here for him and the Magi. Fox moves it to Flavin. He is going to be bumped at the free throw line by Melhoff. Bonus free throws, or double bonus free throws here for Flavin. Coming up next, our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game show. Speak on the floor with our Sport Clips MVP, named the Magic City Home Leisure move of the game. And wrap up another week of WDA basketball. Not too many to go.
Actually, number one, they've got some. They've had some jersey issues, so it's Solar Rabbit Head that made those 2 free throws.
All right.
So we'll get it right.
5 seconds left. Minot High will just run out the clock, and we are done with a WDA doubleheader here from Minot High. It's a Magi sweep over Minot North, 71-52 in the second game. We'll start our post-game show next with our Sport Clips MVP.
Is proudly brought to you by
Time we meet up with our Sport Clips MVP. Bryce Skutnik is down courtside to start up our planning team financial advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. All yours, Bryce.
All right, Drew Jordan, I'm here. Sport Clips MVP tonight. The rivalry, I just talked about it. Can you try and put in the words, the intensity when you and Minot North match up?
You know, every time we come out here and play Minot North, we just try to give it our 100% because they switched schools, they divided us in half, and we just always come out here and try to play our best basketball against them.
Yeah, I thought a big part tonight, guys like Brody Johnson, I know Ludwig's out. Can you talk about the bench stepping up and the pieces that came off the bench and contributing?
Yeah, you know, obviously, like you said, Brody Johnson come in, knock shots down, play defense. And Mag Bullinger tonight, first varsity game tonight, and he did amazing, I thought. You know, driving to the hoop, getting defense, the backside help down here. He seems to always be in the right spots. So
you guys are kind of trying to get this. You kind of alternated wins and losses these last few weeks. We talked about that, but just talk about these last few weeks of conference play. You're kind of jockeying for position. you know, in the crowded middle there in the WDA. What's the focal point here these last couple weeks?
You know, we're just trying to go out there and play as hard as we can. I mean, you're not going to win them all, obviously, but we just go out there and try to play our best basketball and hopefully put a W in the scorebook. So,
absolutely, man. Well, thank you for your time. I'll let you get with your teammates here, but Drew Jordan, our MVP of the game here, Sport Clips MVP, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bryce. Thank you, Drew. Sport Clips MVP, Drew Jordan of Minot High in their win today over Minot North, 71-52. Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads brings you the post-game show today and every day on the PSP Network. Whether you're planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is the place to go. Visit them online at planningteam.com, helping clients financial freedom. Shots Crossroads post-game headquarters get filled up on their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Team buses are always welcome at Shots Crossroads. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Again, your final score on the BNC National Bank scoreboard: Minot High 71, Minot North 52. The Magi pick up their 11th victory of the season. They are now 11-7 overall, and we will wait for final results to come in from around the West region. We had some thrilling games that could definitely shake up the standings. And Bryce, as we welcome you back into the broadcast booth, I would like to update you on something that happened just seconds ago. Dickinson comes back and beats Mandan 69-67. So still no upsets in the WDA this year. The Mavericks, an incredible second half comeback to take down the Braves today. So that means that everything stays put. By the way, elsewhere on the PSP Network, late second half, Century 47, Legacy 46, with 5 minutes to go in the game. So the Patriots aren't safe either, but with the way things have gone, they might just be able to pull it out with a win, but who knows? You can check that one out on PSP right now. Already got a big audience tuned into that one from Legacy High School. But let's get some finishing thoughts on how this game went. A Minot High win, starting with those final game numbers.
I'm going to start on North side. They had a couple guys tied for the leading scorer of the ball game. Vigestead finished in double figures. He had 11. Bachmeyer, nice second half. He also finished with 11 in this one. Blickery had 10 points in the ball game. Elijah Thomas with 8. Kayshawn Taylor with 5. 5 for Jumpstead. And Rabbit Head finished with 2. On the Magicians side, led in scoring by our Sport Clips MVP, 21 points for Drew Jordan. It was inside, it was outside. He had a clicking few blocks in the contest. Terrific night by him. 12 points for Shanahan, 2 for Gunville, 12 for True Blood. How about this? Brody Johnson, terrific night for him off the bench. He finished with 12. 7 for Archer. And you said, we talked about it a little, Mac Bollinger, his first game with the varsity, 5 points in his debut.
An overall pretty entertaining game, as we expected, between Minot North and Minot High. It was action-packed, it was emotion-filled, and in the end, what really separated Minot High in this ended up being a 19-point victory.
Yeah, I think it was a couple of things. It was transition, getting out Jordan. I mean, the pace was pretty relentless there for a while. I think Minot North kind of struggled to keep up with the pace. But, you know, you get Shanahan going downhill, attacking you in the lane. He had a couple really nice assists in this one. He found Brody Johnson. I mean, True Blood, he kind of got it going there, you know, early in the ball game, then had a couple nice buckets there in the lane as well. But Drew Jordan, you just got to account for everything with this guy offensively, and he's a terrific defender. I mean, everything just so highly contested all night. They did such a great job containing Mr. Blickery tonight. That really stood out to me. The attention, the assignment was mostly Jordan's of doing that. He did a great job on the defensive end.
One more thing to do today, and that is hand out our Magic City Home Leisure move of the game. I've got one in mind. It's a defensive play. All right, I get to take both of them tonight. Thank you, Bryce. Patrick Shanahan gets it stolen away by Braden Blickery, hustles down the floor, and an absolute stuff right at the rim. The hustle play there, I know it was really just a back-and-forth affair between both teams, and that was maybe a play that also fed into that a little bit, but Shanahan denying Blickery, I think, your play of the day, your Magic City Home Leisure move of the game.
Well, that's what I was thinking. So we're on the same wavelength, so that's perfect. Yeah, what a swat, what a block there.
Honorable mention move of the game. Our alternate jersey delivery. Those are going to be good on the PSP primetime set come Wednesday.
Yeah, we're supposed to have a hockey one too. So we've got the collection, man. They've been good to us.
Well, that does it for our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show today. Make sure you tune into that finish between Century and Legacy. It's a good one. 1 point lead for the Sabres with 2 minutes to go. You can find that right here on our YouTube channel on PSP Network. Oh, hey, by the way, if you got a Saturday afternoon, tune into PSP Plus. District 6 championship game tomorrow night. Berthold versus somebody. We'll find out later tonight. For our great crew putting on today's show, Trevor Haas running the camera, giving us some good information on what the calls were tonight. My color commentator, Bryce Gudick, I'm Owen Patterson, repeating your final score for the final time. Minot high 71, Minot North 52. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night for the District 6 or District 8 tournaments. But until then, have a good night, everybody.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. PNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes life gets messy and accidents happen. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Every football fan has their Sunday routine. Maybe it's setting your lineup, firing up the grill, or claiming your spot on the couch. But the center of every Sunday is the drive. The morning drive home before kickoff. the drive to your buddy's watch party. Wherever you're headed, we can take you there.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors, your plan, your future, your team.